first here. Okay. Be gentle with me. All right. Okay.
Only with a chainsaw, Phil.
And I think I appropriately set the fog of war setting so you won't see what you're not supposed to see.
You sly bastard.
I am. As far as like your player tokens, do those have a fixed starting point? Or are you able to place those if they don't show up in the right spot? Because I don't know.
Generally, you should be able to move your token.
Okay.
If you've given us the ability to move our tokens.
If is that the ability? Is that a default?
I think so.
Okay, because I really didn't change any of the defaults.
Yeah, you like assign tokens to the different players and everything like that.
Yeah.
And,
Yep. That seemed to be what I saw. So we're gonna find out. It's gonna be exciting or not, or it's gonna be terrible. Either way, Dan gets a night off. I like the setup though. It's cool though. I've seen others use it. I haven't played with it myself. This is my first time as a DM or even as a player.
If you want to kick it around a little bit more, I'll share some map packs with you.
Yeah, no, I
maps in there and stuff like that.
I see how it could be extremely easy to lose many hours building campaigns and whatnot in this.
No, I was doing a play test one time, and I think I burned 3 days in Roll20.
I can trust me. That seems not hard to do.
It's I need this map. Let me upload it, set up the grid, get it just right.
I found some Atlas software or something like that lets you build whole worlds and campaigns and things that are going on in various places and hooks.
There was actually a set of software I was looking at for a hot minute called Cartographer. And it was specifically used for that purpose, where you go through, you can build the world, you can build the actual world map, and then you can zoom in and build various things and stuff like that. And it had a bunch of graphics that came along with it, but it was kind of expensive.
Well, there's another one I saw it there, Incarnate, which is I think just kind of world and town map.
That's just a draw. That's a draw.
Yeah. And then
my wife is not happy. My wife is not happy with me right now because I was just on a Zoom call and I tried to set my background because I was on with a bunch of people from SoCal, and I was finding different backgrounds, and whatever I did, I don't know how I did it, but I got rid of all her Google bookmarks. They're all gone.
Ooh.
So she's pissed at me right now. I don't know how I did that.
Critical fail.
You rolled a 1, sir.
All right. Well, shall we get this party started?
Yes.
I was gonna have Leo along for the ride. Because I have it balanced out for 5 at least 5 players, but we'll see. We'll see. If he has a narcoleptic fit, it's because I've decided that I won't play him.
So is this a new game or what are we doing?
Yes. So I am DMing tonight a one-shot adventure.
Okay. All right.
So without further, I figure it could take place maybe before our adventures or well after the adventures, but or in an alternate world. It's up to you guys if you decide you want to keep anything that you find on this. I leave that up to you. All right. Are we ready?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ready.
Let's do it. Let me have a sip of my courage juice.
Welcome to the big shoes.
I know. If it goes wrong, I'm just unplugging my Ethernet cable. Lost the internet, guys. Lost the internet. All right. Without further ado, welcome to the Deep Well, Episode 1. All right. You and your party have recently arrived in the town of Lysagarth and are gathered in the Laughing Boar Tavern, enjoying food, drink, and warmth and laughter. The rain has been falling hard for the last several hours. Its drone underscores the general din of conversation, bang and clank of flagons, and knives on plates. A fire roars in the tavern's big hearth, and travelers huddle before the flames, drying out from the storm. So you guys are just hanging out, doing your thing, being the swarthy adventurers that you are. When the door to the tavern flies open, wind growing to a howl, lightning flashes, and a woman and a young girl stumble in out of the rain. The woman has a nasty gash across her forehead, and both woman and child are soaked and muddied. The conversations go silent as heads swivel toward the newcomers. "We need help. The farm has been attacked. My brother was dragged away into the night." We warned Braemar, Lydia," a man shouts from the fire. "Said his new little treasures were only going to bring him trouble." "Well, if you want to be cowards, fine then," the woman spits. "Garrett," she calls to the barkeep, "at least let me leave Tally here. Give her a room and some dry clothes." "No." Oh, sorry. "No, Aunt Lydia." The girl pulls out of the woman's grip. "I can help." "Hush, child," Lydia says. "Your father would have my head." "Garrett, let me leave her here with you and I'll..." "I'm sorry, Lydia," the barkeep says from behind the bar. "I told Braemar I didn't want him selling his junk in here, and if he got mixed up in something afoul, I can't have it coming to my business. I'm sure you understand. You should go." "I'm sorry, Lydia. I hope he's okay. And you're all cowards," she cries. "Come on, Tally." And they go back out into the storm. So you've witnessed all of this, obviously, sitting at your table, eating and drinking, and this woman have gone back out into the rain, looking dejected. The girl looks terrified. The woman looked pissed. What do you do?
I run after her.
All right. So it's raining. So she doesn't hear you. She doesn't hear you coming.
From the silence and everybody staring at her, you noticed that I was playing the music in the tavern, and just to get the crowd back going. And you see me. I've been playing the lute for a while for you guys.
What are you? What are we seeing?
You see a half elf male, purple hair, kind of bright blue eyes, but tired looking, a very, very beautiful voice, and very talented musician. "Gentlemen and ladies, pardon the intrusion of that woman. Apparently she's quite distraught. Shall we get back to drinking and music, or perhaps go see what she wants?"
And so Kara's outside. You're running after her, correct?
Yes.
The car ran out.
Okay. Meanwhile,
I ran after her.
all right. Meanwhile, outside,
There's a brave one.
Kara, as you're approaching, she turns around abruptly, unsheaths a long sword, and it's right at your throat.
Whoa.
Said, I wouldn't be sneaking up on a woman in distress, were I you? I'm a bit tense.
I'm sorry if I started you.
Oh, have you come out here to mock me?
No. Quite the contrary. I see that you are distressed, and I see that you're in need of help. I also see that there's a bigger story here. I first of all, I wanted to help you find the little girl a place to stay and understand what is happening if I can help.
She looks at you a bit suspiciously. She glances back up the road. "We don't have much time, but let us get out of this rain for a few moments. I'm parched. I'm tired. I could use a sit. We've run here all the way from the farm."
Come, join us at our table. I'll get you a nice cold beer or warm beer.
"Very good, but I'll tell you, if anyone speaks up to me in there again, I'll gut them from nape to nuts."
Fine, I'll help you.
Very good.
Come.
Very good. Okay.
Come inside.
So she joins you and heads back into the tavern.
Can you tell us more of what happened and if we can help?
Okay, well, and she takes a seat. She takes a long draught of the beer, kind of pours down her chin, and she wipes it away, and she wipes some of the mud and grit away from her face, and you can see she's actually, quite a beautiful woman under all the muck and the blood that has kind of been running out of the gash in her forehead. She kind of rubs her temple a little bit. My head's killing me. Okay, where to begin? My brother, the fool, was never cut out for farm life, but we inherited this farm from our parents when they passed away. It's all going on 2 years now, and I've watched the fields falter under his hand. Too prideful to sell the farm, and I did what I could to help him. But again, I'm often traveling on the road, selling my services to those that need a bit of steel. And I've only been back for the last 2 months, recovering from injuries of my own. Well, I've noticed my brother had taken on going for long walks in the forest around our farm. This was commonplace. He would take young Tally here with him on these walks. And then one day he started coming back with odd trinkets and baubles of treasure. Nothing that I could ever quite clearly lay my eyes on, but he would take those quickly into town and come back with coin, coppers, silvers, and sometimes even gold. Well, just this morning, a man met my brother at the farm. He was a local mage whose name I can't quite place. But I'd never seen him or my brother interact with each other before. I saw him once. Tally, the young girl, interrupts. Father spoke with him weeks ago. He was supposed to join Father in the field at some point. I think he did, but he may have. I don't know. Well, the woman sighs. I don't know, Tally. Aunt Lydia, I'm telling you what I saw. The woman who's been identified as Lydia nods. Well, he and this magic user, they set off together today, and they were gone longer than my brother Braemar is typically gone. But when he returned, he was exhausted and filthy, but he seemed more pleased with himself than I've seen him in a long time. And he said we weren't going to have to worry about the farm failing anymore. He said he had likely all of our futures well in hand. He said I would not have to travel far afield to get bloodied in battles as a sellsword. I just thought he was being his typical delusional self. Well, the sun set, and my brother was up in his study, and I heard a horrible crash. We ran up there just in time to see my brother being pulled out the window, and then creatures, I did not stop long enough to see what they could have been, burst into the room through the broken window. I grabbed Tally, stumbled down the stairs. I'm ashamed to say that's how I got this gash on my forehead. It was not in battle. And then we pretty much ran the whole way here. I just had a very, well, as you imagine, seeing your brother pulled out of a window, had a bad feeling and thought we could use a bit of assistance in fixing whatever problem he has caused our family. She takes another drink out of the beer. You seem like a brave lot. I can't promise you much. As I said, our farm has been in failing times, but whatever treasure my stupid brother has found, you can have it all as far as I'm concerned.
Does she
I'm going to
look
go
like,
reach out to Tally.
Does she look like she actually knows more than she's saying?
You can roll an insight.
You can try.
That felt good to say.
Hold on. Okay. Insight, huh?
So I'm assuming the bard is wandered over to the.
We can say for shortening this sake that you guys have picked up along your travels, you've picked up a traveling bard.
What everyone needs on their journeys. Very good.
It's a great thing.
And he helps you. He helps you by going to local taverns and playing for free beer.
I like it. I like
Free
it.
beer.
All right, free beer bard.
Huzzah!
Let's see that. Let's see that roll. All right,
Got a 19.
I see it. You've got a good hunch that she's.
How did you do that? You just type roll?
Yeah, we have our 3D dice on. You can do it through their gear. Enable 3D dice and roll 3D dice automatically.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk to
19.
Kali
Okay.
if we're there yet.
Yeah, you can. So you can get the good feeling that she's being upfront with you, that she doesn't seem to know more than she's sharing.
So Tali, what is your dad finding in the woods? Like where are you guys going? What kind of things do you find?
Well, I'll be honest, he hasn't taken me on a walk in a long time. Not since he started finding things. Only one day did he come back and he showed me it was a beautiful, beautiful urn. And then after that, when I asked him to take me where he was finding these things, he refused. He said that he had things to do in the woods and that I was too pretty to be dirtying myself, hiking and climbing trees, and it was not quite like himself. I must say, and it hurt my feelings. But maybe a 11-year-old girl should be doing something other than playing in the
So,
mud.
Do you like doing those things out in the woods? Is that fun?
I love the forest.
I like the woods.
I
I
love.
think it's lots of fun.
I love the forest. I do.
so Shildig is going to lean in, like right behind Horace, and ask Tally. So you said he came back with a beautiful urn. Was there something in the urn, or was it just an empty one?
It was empty. I didn't get a good look at it too much. There appears it may have had a top at some point. There was what looked like to be a clasp on it, but there was no. It was empty.
Just checking.
Do you know which area or which direction from your farm that he was going into the woods?
Well,
Could you tell us that?
Of course. So past our main field, there's an old wall, and there's a gate there, and there's a path that winds through the woods and through the hills, where we would take our walks. Nothing remarkable about the woods. I mean, there are some ruins out there that we saw, some walls, and maybe piles of rubble, but again, nothing that really ever struck me as anything important. Although, there was one spot where my father told me if I ever went out alone to not go far and to never go up the hill. He always called it the hill, and I knew which hill he spoke of because he pointed it out a few times to me, saying, "Tally, that hill is too steep. You're not to climb that hill. There are too many brambles." That's all I can say.
Have you ever climbed the hill?
Honestly, I climbed it. I tried to climb it only once, and as I got closer to the top, I got very scared, and I think I was just feeling guilty for disobeying my father. I mean, he's my father. My mother passed away years ago, and we're supposed to take care of one another, and I felt by disobeying him that I was letting him down, and so I just felt terrible. I felt such a feeling of sadness climbing that hill that I didn't make it to the top, and I went back home, and, well, I never spoke of it until now. Do you think that could be important somehow?
We don't know, but anything more you can tell us about what's going on or how your father's been acting strangely will help. But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, if we want to get on this, we should get on this soon. This rain is probably going to wash away a lot of the.
Sounded like the bartender knew something about that too. What did the bartender know about the ongoings of her?
Perhaps you.
I'm stuffing food in my mind for now. I want to be sure I'm not leaving anything before we leave. So
Yes, all right. So are you saying you're going to approach the barkeep and?
Yes. Hey, barkeep.
So
I'm going with him.
polishing some flagons, setting them. Yeah,
This lady, she come in and it's about the stuff, but you don't respond to her very nicely.
Well, that family's trouble. The family's always been trouble.
What's the kind of trouble?
Well, Braemar, before he took over that farm, a few minor criminal infractions. Nothing too egregious, but I just never liked the family. And it was sad when their mother passed on, and sad when the parents passed on. They were good people, but I never much trusted Braemar. And then suddenly he's showing up in town. Well, let's just say selling to not the most reputable merchants as they passed on through. And again, I did not want to take a look at what was going on. He tried to sell a few items in here, and I said I want nothing to do with his business. Always could be trouble. So I can't tell you more than that. And I can't tell you anything about what he may be pulling out of the woods either. I can't tell you anything about that either.
Is he on the up and up?
Give me a roll.
Oh,
Roll an insight.
18.
Can't see that.
So he's not, as he's talking about what he may or may not be bringing out of the woods, not quite making eye contact. It seems a little bit distracted and goes back to polishing his.
Yeah, I'm gonna just talk to him a little bit. But barkeep, look, I've been playing here for some time, and me. Come on, it's just me. Just between friends. You can just talk to me. It seems like if there's something going on, maybe there's some business. It could be lucrative between you and me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, why don't you roll me a persuasion check?
Oh yeah. That's the same roll as this. Oh, 26, baby.
Bard likes.
So the bartender he beckons you in closer a little bit. All right, Zolaire. I know you're not Zoliari. I know you're not native to our town here and in our fair land here, but for those of us that have grown up here, the fields and the forest beyond Braymar's farm. Let's just say there are things in those woods that should be staying in those woods, if you catch my drift. And it's not something any of us are encouraged to talk about, lest a group of yahoos over there like you're assorting with might get some ideas of going where they're not supposed to go and bringing things out that they're not supposed to bring out. That's all I'm going to say. There's some bad ground in those woods.
I thank you kindly for your words. I tip him a copper.
He kind of looks at it,
for his trouble.
Wipes it off. Well, if you are going to help her, I hope you're planning on coming back and spending more of these coppers, because I fancy your music. But
of course you do.
just be careful. Just be careful is all I'm saying.
I tell you, I played in the King's Court one year. Next time I'm in town, I'll tell you about that.
Tell me about that. All right, I'll tell you what. Tali's a good girl, and and I trust you, Joliare, to do right in this situation. So Tali can stay here while you have to go off and do whatever it is you're doing. Find her brother, whatever you need to do. She can stay here until you come back. But I'll tell you this, and he kind of leans in. I'm not taking care of her if her next of kin aren't coming back. So you may have just adopted yourself a little girl.
The worst things that happen.
Very good.
All right, gents. I come back, tell them. Apparently, there's some bad things in the woods, So I suggest you shine your steel, and we get on with it.
Classic Zoliari. Let's do this.
I mean, there's a little girl at stake here. Let's leave.
I would have thought
guys
this would have
ready?
tugged on the paladin strings, but hey, let's go out the woods.
Bard with a
I love
heart
the
of
woods.
gold. So Lydia crouches before the girl, kind of pulls her aside, and they're arguing. Lydia, just kind of starts speaking. No, your father would absolutely kill me. Tali looks around. I don't want to stay here. I don't trust the men in this tavern. You're going to leave me all alone with these brigands and some of them who do look fairly reputable and not necessarily like a bad sort of folk, just kind of give her, a nasty look. And the guy who shouted up by the fire before says, "Aye, Garrett, she says she's too good for our like here." Garrett tries to calm him down, but Tally is just refusing to have it, is refusing to stay put. Lydia finally relents, says, "Do you have that dagger that I gave you when you were 6 years old?" And she says, "Yes, Aunt Lydia. You still know how to use it?" He says, "Yes." "All right. She's coming with us, boys."
If anyone in this bar tries to touch the little girl, you'll have us to deal with.
So Tally
And a night in bed with a dwarf, too.
Stomps up to Zoliare, stabs her finger right in his chest, and says, "I'm coming with you, you lummox. Let's go." And she kind of heads out the door before all of you.
Classic
Fine.
Zoliare.
As we're walking through town, I'm going to enumerate on the times I've spent in the woods of over a month or so to the rest of the group.
Are
Lovely.
you accompanying us with music?
Lovely.
Cool story, bro. Cool story.
Is music the right thing? Is that what we need right now? I don't know. I mean, I'm all about a theme song, but should we be doing this quiet? What do you
No,
think?
but just on the way there. As
All
long
right,
as we
let's
have
go
him,
to
we
this
might
farm.
enjoy it.
All
On the way
right.
out.
Let's go to the farm.
All right. So as
Uh,
you're walking out of town, the rain lets up, but moisture still hangs heavy in the chilly air. Oh, I just realized I can change things now. Here we go. You have to tell me what you're seeing because I didn't test this one out. Are you just seeing darkness?
That's
I
still
got a tavern scene.
tavern
Yes.
scene. Yeah.
Oh yes, because okay, wait, hold on. I figured it out. I know what I gotta do. Boom. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
now there's dark.
All right. Scene change. All right. Da. So now, are you able to drag your tokens onto this the revealed area?
Where are our tokens?
I was gonna say, where would I find my
Don't
token?
you go to your journal, and then you could drag your character token onto the.
I have nothing in the journal.
Yeah, mine is empty also.
Let's see. Let me see. That's the one thing that I didn't figure out. Miles, help me.
Hold up.
Yeah. Miles is going to hook it up here.
Yeah, playing cards.
Let me see. When you do that, I'm going to see if I can go here. Page settings. Enabled. Play on low.
Movable player avatar? What is that? Ah,
You
no,
get up top of here.
those are the small ones. Ooh, can
Someone drew a circle. That's good.
I drew a circle. It's like I'll be there.
Yeah, there should be. I thought there was just kind of it just gave you something to drag out there.
Do you have to put them on there as the GM?
I didn't think so.
Yeah, basically it says setting a token to represent a character allows the character attributes to token bars. It's like so you can actually have like stats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think to do this you would have had to have built characters for everybody.
Okay.
Agree.
All right, we'll have to play with that a little more. Well, if you guys want, you can draw on the map then, because I think you should be able to highlight that and move it as well.
Oh yeah, we could definitely draw on the map.
How do you draw? Is he a paintbrush?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning as we go here. All right, I see Horace is representing.
Someone is sad.
Let's see.
I was going for angry, but it's not coming across on the tiny screen.
And yeah,
I wonder if I can get really. If I zoomed in on it, I wonder if I can get better detail on it.
Yeah, and you could also do like pre-configured shapes as well. Let's see. I see Shildig way at the top. There we go.
I don't know how to delete something either.
So if you select it,
Select.
And then if you go
Ah.
and then you can clear it. If you go to highlight over, for example, like the paintbrush, I'll let you clear it. All right. There's Zoliare. Zoliare or Zoliare?
Zoliare,
Okay.
you killed my father.
Then we got Shielding.
Prepare to die.
All right. Or can I move? Can I move your tokens? Oh, I can. That may be coming in handy. Okay. All right. We need.
I have no idea what you guys are looking at.
poor Slanter. Okay, so
So you gotta
so if you look
gotta
up, if you
scroll down to bring the map up.
so if you look on the left. Oh, what's that? What's that, Miles?
Like I couldn't see the map before, and I realized the map was like down in the bottom right corner.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
I scrolled down to be able to see the map.
That could be because it was loaded right in the middle of the page for me.
Okay.
So you
For
guys might
you.
for me.
For you.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, I see a K on there. Is that Kara
Yes,
or is that
that's me.
Slanter? Okay.
That's a good
I'm the
idea.
king.
Why don't we just put our names?
There you go.
Text, right?
And then you can move it. Yeah.
So when I'm moving the workspace, do you see it moving, or is that controlled only independently for me?
We didn't see anything move.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's good. Then that means I can't mess you guys up.
I just see something on the left that looks like a tree.
Yes, that's right, because that's all that's
Yeah.
visible right now. Because it's dark out, man. It's nighttime.
And pass.
It's been raining. It's cloudy.
Okay. But everyone's picture is in front of it. How do I get it to move?
So look for there are scroll bars on the
Scroll
right.
bars
On the right.
right at the bottom.
Oh, you got a small laptop, don't you?
This is a Surface.
Barely
Go to
allowed.
Go to your settings and use window pop outs for characters, I think. I don't know. You can't move the characters.
That didn't do anything.
Can you should be
I
able,
don't
you
know.
should be able to scroll with your fingers, right? The old finger scroll.
I mean, I've sort of been able to make it bigger or smaller, but I can't move you guys' pictures anywhere.
Well, you won't be able to move the pictures,
Oh,
but you'll be able to
So
move the map.
to move the pictures, if you go down by their name, 3 little lines will show up, and you can move the picture around.
Oh, yeah, that's their name.
Ah, nice. Thank you.
'Cause
Much better.
we're learning together. It's the learning song.
So now I got a picture of the map, although, I got everyone's pictures below, but now I can see the map. And I see a bunch of little dots on it. Is that us?
So
We're the letters or symbols.
yes, correct.
Okay. So how can I keep that
It
in
should
the center of my map, the center of my screen? Is there like a center?
I don't believe there is a center.
I don't think there is. There should be scroll lines on each side, but I think we're in the top left corner of the map. So that's what you kind of have to look at.
Yeah, well, I see us in the center left corner of the map.
Yeah, that's right. Center left. If you zoom out, it's the center left. Correct.
Okay, so how do I add myself or whatever?
So you select the second icon down in the toolbar on the left.
Draw?
Yeah, go to like text or something, and just type your first letter of your name. Type it.
Ruth.
I don't know. Type a K. We got a K for Karen. I don't know. We got S for Shildig.
You can give us
Type an SL or something.
or a T for Tur. Slanter's lesser known nickname.
Okay.
Sounds too much like turd. I know. Slanter's not a turd. Slanter's a valued member of the party.
Oh, hey, type the Tur.
Hey.
there you go.
Hey.
That's it.
Whatever that is, that's schwa.
Looks like a swastika. That's just the backwards S is good.
All
There
right.
you are. Oh,
what
now it's
happened?
fine.
Went away.
That means that you
Didn't do anything.
you died. You're dead.
All right.
Slanter fell in a hole.
There we go. All right. Keep it easy.
Oh, Slanter.
SB,
Okay.
Dig Your Bones.
Oh, did we lose? I think we lost Slanter. I think he.
I think we did.
I think he disconnected. Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
there he comes.
Oh.
Are you pressing buttons you're not supposed to be pressing?
I died.
Is it a Scotch night over there? Is that what's going on? All right. Do we have everyone represented now?
I believe so.
Let's be more.
We
Close
got a
enough.
C, an H, a K, and a SB, and a dot.
All right. And a dot is the. We'll say the dot. The dots are our tiny war cleric. Honey,
Yep.
honey, I shrunk the war cleric.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, back to the adventure. All right, the lights of town soon fade behind the party as they make their way up the road. The rain is let up, but moisture still hangs heavy in the air. In spite of that, you hear the night sounds of insects chirping and the occasional warble of a night bird. The road is really more of a wide dirt path. Road is kind of being glorified. It takes the party out of town into the forest. Tally looks a little bit nervous, kind of looking around at the shadows. Aunt Lydia just has her eyes kind of focused straight ahead as you guys are marching along. Is Zoliare playing something like a tune?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So Tally tugs on Zoliare's sleeve.
Yeah, that's what.
You might. Let's just try to be quiet because we have to.
Okay.
We have to.
Sure.
I might not have been completely honest when we were in the tavern, but now that I'm out here and I'll be honest with you, I'm scared witless. Because ever since my dad started taking his walks without me, right around that same time, middle of the night, I would hear a woman just screaming in the night. I was just thinking could have been a fox or another animal, but now maybe I was just trying to not be so frightened. So maybe let's just keep quiet and hopefully we won't hear the scream. But maybe if we do hear the scream, then maybe we just need to run the rest of the way to the farmhouse. So did you guys turn your cameras off on purpose? Are you still out there? Hello. Can you? Are you? I can't hear you guys. Are you? You are out. I am out. What? Say what? I am out. How is that possible? How is that possible? Yep.
Oh.
Hey.
That is wacky.
Hello again.
Hello again. That's weird. All my other internet services were functioning just fine, so we'll blame that. We'll blame that on Roll20. Where did you lose me?
Little girl
Where
just
she
pulled on his.
complained
The girl
about
is telling me to shut up.
And you, boom, you're gone.
Where was I gone? Okay, let's one at a time. One at a time.
The girl was telling me to shut up.
Okay, yes. Okay, so she says, yes, I wasn't 100% honest in the tavern because I didn't want to seem like a foolish child. But not long after my father started bringing back some of the treasures, this was after the time, this was not when he first started going out on his own, but this was after the first time I had seen him talk to the magic user. Late at night, I would wake in bed and I would hear the scream of a woman out in the woods, horrible, long, just wailing cry, just of sadness and agony in it. And I tried to kid myself that it was an animal, until we were in the tavern tonight talking, but it was we got out in the woods and just after Aunt Lydia rushed me out of the house, and now I wonder if it was an animal that I was hearing at all. So if maybe we can just
Again, Lydia.
it just doesn't seem appropriate to have music playing right now, and I'm
I'll
scared.
put the loose away and let's just keep going.
Perhaps, do you know how to beatbox? That might be more soothing. Whoops.
Making music with you.
Okay, so you guys are continuing on marching.
Like awfully to myself. but-
Okay.
That's a whole lot of slanter on the map there.
Every once in a while, out of the corner of your eyes, you think maybe that you see something moving in the woods. Could be an animal. Could be not.
How far away? How far from this place?
Oh, we got another 15 minutes. Aunt Lydia says, maybe 10 if we move a little bit faster.
I say we rush in and we find these gents, and I'm sure you guys can dispatch of them quite easily.
All right,
Persuasion?
so you guys see some lights kind of up. You see some lights up in the tree, kind of ethereal, glowing, bluish. Could be, someone's cooking with propane. Maybe, definitely some lights
Up
up in
in
the
the
trees.
tree?
There. Yeah, up in kind of like not up in the trees, but kind of in the forest in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the direction of the farm, or is it from
Do
a
we hear
different
any,
direction?
do we hear any noise?
So you don't hear any
we hear
noise.
any-
Tally says no. This is definitely not the direction of the farm. So maybe everyone should go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Bam.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh, that's not it. 17 plus.
I got a 2.
I'm +2, so I'm at 20.
Kevin, roll 20 is not your friend tonight.
Ooh, booyah!
Wow. Okay. So
Wait, I get a bonus though. I get a 1d4 bonus.
okay. So let's see. We got Zoe.
Yeah, it didn't show up in the
Ariana.
chat. Huh?
Oh, I see them all. You guys can't see them, or the bonuses aren't showing up.
He didn't have a bonus.
That's
No, we didn't type in the bonus.
That's a 1.
Let's see.
I got a 3. Booyah!
Or is it an 8?
I know mine.
Okay.
Is that with that +1d4?
All right, Kevin. What'd you? Oh,
Three,
you're a
big
3.
three.
Oh, you're the big 3.
Mine's not right either.
Yours is not right. You can tell me what
Yeah.
it is.
21.
Okay.
The hell it is.
Ah,
Fair
I
enough.
got 21 also.
Wait, what did I roll?
You roll a 9, dude.
Me?
I'm looking at a 1d20 plus 4. That looks like a 9 to me.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
That is a 9, yeah.
Wait, where is that?
Sneaky Pete over here.
934.
Sneaky Pete trying
Heads up.
to take advantage of the DM.
Oh,
here.
I thought when I rolled it, I thought it said 19. Maybe somebody rolled it after me.
That was me.
I did.
Oh, no, that was him. I got an 18.
Okay,
so I'm at
okay.
20.
Mine didn't show because everybody rolled at the same time.
That's
Okay,
right.
Yep. Mine's a 9.
Okay, so
I was humming to myself, not paying attention.
So, Slanter, you gonna delete some of that stuff off the board, man?
Yeah, I don't know quite know how to do that, but I'll try.
Pick
Slanter.
the arrow and then select the item and then delete it.
Yeah. Got too much shit up there.
Okay,
I got like a SL, Slanter.
See what I can do. I'll try.
Slanter was here.
Slanter was here. That is for sure. All right, let's see here. How many of these do I got? All right. All right. Oh, I select this now. All right, there we go. I'm figuring
How do
all
I
this out.
click on delete?
Hmm?
How do I hit delete? I don't see delete.
No, you just hit the delete key when you select the item. It has like the little like
Oh.
Are you on a
Yeah.
tablet?
select it and delete it.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. So clear the rest of that stuff off of there because I have a feeling it's gonna get pretty crazy in a hot second.
All right. So approaching you from the trees, you see these spectral forms of they may have been human once, but they're so horribly just disfigured, and you can see through them a bit to the forest on the other side, and they look miserable and they look hungry for your souls, and they're just nasty, nasty spectral beasts, and they're coming for you. They're coming for you. All right, so up first we have Shildig.
I'm first.
You're
How did
it.
that work? You got a 20.
Am I looking at this right? Yeah, I am.
I know,
Car
but I
didn't
have
have a
20.
bonus. I mean, Car rolled a
I-
19.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have.
I think
I have a +2.
I think
Plus 3 is 21. Yeah, Car is first.
Yeah.
I'm second.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a typo on my part. Okay, typo on my
Well,
part. All right.
I'm third actually. 'Cause what's your initiative bonus, Horace?
-2, so we're even.
Okay, so what's your dexterity?
My dex is 14.
Yeah, I go before you do.
That's
All
fine.
right, let me re-enter this stuff so I can get it right here. All right, so Zoliari was 11, or no, Zoliari was 9.
9.
Shildig was 20. Horace, what were you?
20.
20.
I'm on the
All
low
right.
side of 20.
Car, you were 26? 19.
21.
21.
21.
And Slanter was 3?
Yep.
Woo!
Okay. Let's see. Just make sure I got this right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Looks good. All right. Now let's try this again. All right, Kara, you're up.
So I'm going over here.
Wow, lightning
Okay.
fast.
Yes. And oof, I'm attacking with my Lifebane axes.
With your Lifebane axes. All right, all right.
Slash that ass.
Roll it.
So, first attack. That's a 6 plus 6. That's a 12.
Just hit.
Ooh.
Just hit. Okay. So then it's wait. It's 6 plus how much? 3.
And I gotta look something up real quick.
Ugh. 4.
Hang on, let me
Now let's put the bonuses in here. Ooh, second attack definitely hits. And that does 7 damage.
okay.
And then the third attack, that doesn't hit, I'm guessing.
That is indeed a miss.
So 11 damage overall.
All right. Okay, so this spectral creature lets out a horrible just groan as your weapon kind of cleaves through it, and it's not like you're getting like a solid like impact. You feel like it's phasing through, but it's not completely phasing through, right? You still feel like you're getting some satisfaction out of the strike. All right.
I see, but okay.
All right, Shildig, you are up.
I think I just got frozen. I don't really see the map anymore.
Oh, we can see you.
Yeah, no. But I can't see the map, unfortunately, which is weird.
Huh.
I see like a portion of the
Worst
map.
case, back out and go back in. Like go completely, just use your back bar and then come back in. That's what I did, and I can see it okay.
All right, just a second.
So you'll disappear and you'll like go completely out of the whole thing.
All right, let me
You'll vanish and you're like gone. Back bar and then forward bar again. There you go.
So, Carl, when you hit him, what happened? Nothing.
So she felt
No.
the satisfaction of, like it was a hit, but it phased through the creature, but not like it wasn't like a swiping through air. Like there was definite resistance, and the creature was pissed and reacted like it caused a bit of pain.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Did that work?
Yeah. There's a
Did it
piece of the
work?
map that's in the upper corner that's actually visible. I don't know why, but hey, oh well. So I am going to stay exactly where I'm standing, and I'm going to toss a flame at the one that standing right next to Kara.
All right. Flame on.
All right, let's see here. So that's a 26.
Ooh.
All right. That's a hit.
And the damage, bam,
Whoosh.
13 damage.
13 damage. All right. So you launch your fireball. It like lights up all the surrounding trees. It's a square hit right in the chest of this thing, and it just ignites for maybe like a second and a half, and then the flame kind of seems to kind of vortice kind of in on itself. The creature is still there. Still there.
Kara, get out of there.
All right, who's up? Oh, I know who's up. I'm so used to sitting there kind of waiting my turn. I forgot that I'm calling the shots tonight. Actually, in fact, it is not you yet, Horace. All right, so this meanwhile, this one's kind of up in a tree now. We can see like the branches are illuminated in this like violet light, and it looks like it's kind of hanging on the tree. And it's
just like light.
No, they have form. It's like you could tell they were once human or some other kind of humanoid. It's like they're wearing glowing kind of tatters of clothing and flesh, and they're kind of surrounded in a bit of bright and dark aura at the same time. Okay, so this one's kind of hangs out in the tree for an instant, and then descends down and reaches for Horus with its long, gnarly, bony, glowing fingers. All right. And it does a big kind of hooking attack right across Horus's chest. And what was this? Hang on one second. Ooh. All right. We'll roll this. We'll roll this. All right, and you feel this horrible cold as all of a sudden, like what seemed ethereal and not quite like present, all of a sudden just takes on substance for an instant, and you feel just cold kind of burst across this wound, and you take 7 points of damage.
Wow.
And then I need a
touch of death.
I also need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. All right, let's see.
I forgot about this.
20
We need a priest. We need a priest.
So +3 on that, so that would be 5. Yeah.
Okay. So for the time being, your hit point maximum is reduced to let's see. Hang on. Okay, so you have to carve 7 off your hit point max.
Okay. Oh.
Now you're up.
Okay, well, I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Chill Touch at him.
Okay.
Oh, necrotic from necrotic, huh?
Chill touch him back.
All right, how's Chill Touch work? Is it a attack roll or is it a saving throw?
Roll.
Okay.
It's a apparently I can't get this going, so I'm just going to roll it straight. So it's 18 plus 6. So
Booyah.
Okay, that's a hit.
and then 6 points of damage back to him.
Overall, so you grabbing it like with both hands. Like, tell me what you're doing here.
So chill touch is ranged. So I got 21 feet. So I'm just gonna put my hand up, and icy hand reaches back out of my hand and reaches out to him and grabs on and holds them.
All right, so it is shrieking and thrashing at this touch.
And if I target undead, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Are they undead?
If it's undead, I don't know. It looks like it's undead to me.
If it smells like poo, it probably is. All right. Up next, we have got.
Oh, and it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
As well.
All right. Let's see. We have got Zoliari. You're up.
Zoliari is up. Okay. So, right, the first thing I'm going to do. So, Shildig is not gone yet.
Shildig has gone.
Shildig went.
Shildig went. Shildig.
Oh yeah, Slanter's not gone.
Shildig attacked. Let's see if I can make it do the thing. That one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move you here. I am going to. Can I reach that one with my the sword, like a rapier?
Yeah,
You're right there.
feet.
Yeah, you're 5 feet. You're good. You got the reach. Dig deep, my friend.
Oh no, that was not it. Hold on.
That's horrible.
All right, there we go. 24 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
All right. Now can I do my rapier attack?
Now you can.
All right, that is a. All right. Ooh, 11 points damage with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
It has a
damage.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, I'm going to turn to Kara and I'm going to say, Kara, you're big. You're a woman. Let me hear you roar. And I'm going to give her inspiration.
Uh-huh.
Inspired.
Pretty sure the last way to inspire women is say they're big.
Well, for Kara, it works.
But for Kara, it works.
It makes her so angry she wants to hit things.
So, Kara, you have a 1d8 for inspiration. If you roll something, saving throw or something, you can use inspiration after your roll and roll a 1d8 to add to it.
Okay. That's to saving throws and attack rolls?
Any D20 roll.
Any D20 roll. You have a 1d8 you can roll to it. If after your roll, if you want to use your inspiration. I think.
Yeah, you can throw the inspiration in after the roll.
After the roll, you can decide to use your inspiration.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That was a turn. Well done. All right. So
I'm inspired by your voice.
Inspired.
Make sure I have the movement right. Okay, I do. Woo! That's you're making those sounds. Woo! Where's Slanter? Oh, okay. Just making sure. All right.
I'm right here. Now, is any one of those little blocks 10?
5.
Like you can move. Oh, it's 5. Okay, so I can move. So can I move 30 and then cast Spirit Guardian?
I was just asking where you were positioned on the board. It's not your turn yet.
Where that big blue, like number 6, that should be an S is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's you. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Shildig. One of these spectral forms comes flying at you like a steed gone mad.
Bring it.
14. Oh,
Nah.
excuse me. Yeah, 14.
No.
and it's kind of comes at you with both of these nasty, bony, glowing arms. They phase right through you.
Put up the shield. Bing.
Okay. Slanter. Now, you bring any kind of pain you're planning on bringing.
I'm up. So, I want to inflict the maximum pain. So, if every one of these is 5, and my spell can go. Hold on a second. My spell can go.
It's like 15 feet.
Yeah, 15 sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's 15. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to go like
Drop it like right there.
Like one. Yeah, pretty much right there. One lower is where I want to go to and cast my Spirit Guardian spell.
Okay. Spirit Guardian. What's that do?
Like I want to go like maybe right there. Is that good? Can you see that?
I think I saw it.
SS?
I was looking away. That's your Spirit Guardian. All right.
Right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, wait, no. I need to be within 15, so I need to be right there. Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
Right there. Okay?
Right here.
Wait, I got to do.
Got a lot of Spirit Guardian going on here.
There we go. Yeah. Hold on. How do I delete? Anyhow, you know what I mean. Right there. The one to the left by the K. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So how it works, I'm casting it. Where is it here? Spirit Guardians. Come on, man.
And it's sight, right? So, and it's also a distance thing.
Yeah, it's 15 feet, and when you cast a spell, I do 3 to 8 radiant damage, and you have to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15 or better.
So you're here, right?
So I don't roll, you roll.
But the Spirit Guardians are right. The Spirit Guardians are right here.
Okay, so you cast them into a location. Okay.
You're within 15 feet of me.
I see. Okay. Within 15 feet of you, and then is in a 15-foot. Okay, what's the radius around the Spirit Guardian? So.
Yeah, 15 feet around me, everything gets nailed.
Okay, so radius around you're the epicenter, correct?
No, the spot where you put Spirit Guardians is the epicenter.
No, me.
Oh,
I'm
you?
really? I'm putting it on me.
Correct.
I'm casting it on me.
Okay, so we got this guy. Okay, so what I will call the Bermuda Triangle of specters then.
So that circle come up every time you click?
Say what?
Say again?
That circle come up every time you click?
So you have to click and you hold.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Right, go ahead.
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? It's a thing of beauty. Okay. Yes. Oh, that's actually you picked some good ones here. Okay. And what is it? A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, it says 15 or better. So.
All right. Okay. Let's see what the okay. And then what if it's unsuccessful? Let's see.
It's unsuccessful, half damage. If it's successful, half damage. If it's unsuccessful, 3d8.
So did you roll the damage? Because then it would be half the damage of that, right?
Yeah, I'll roll the damage.
And is it that same roll applies to all the Spirit Guardian damage across all 3
There's
guys?
A roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. That was a good roll.
You get a +3 on that? How'd that work?
I just rolled 3d8. That's it. Straight up 3d8.
Sorry.
Thanks for trying to look out for me, Miles. Okay.
No, I'm looking at something else. I was like, +3. I didn't know spells get bonuses.
Okay, and then it's all right. So
17. That's pretty serious.
All right. So the one here lets out just a horrible, like it sounds like a retching kind of vomiting sound, and it folds over, and then there's kind of a burst of violet sparks, and it is gone. To never return. That is. Oh, shnikes. Okay, that was a terrible roll. All right, and then this one, something kind of similar, makes some horrible sounds that just make your hackles rise and your goose flesh just blossom all over you, and it is gone from the action. And man, what's going on, D20? You got to work with me here. You got to work with me here. Although progress is good too. All right, and then okay, hang on. All right, and then the last one to take the damage trembles, and it's the image of it kind of fades in and out like a very rapid phasing, and then it just kind of turns and fixes you with these just two empty eye sockets, but you can feel its stare kind of burrowing into you, and have a good hunch that you might be next on the hit list here. Okay, and I think that nope, we got two more guys that haven't gotten in on the action yet. Okay. All right. Kara, you're face to face with evil itself. It's ugly. If you could smell it, it would smell bad, but you only smell like this kind of the scent of like ozone and maybe a bit like a burning smell, but it's not good. It's not good though. It's not good.
Come here, smell this. It smells so bad. Come smell this.
All right, 11.
No,
it
that
tastes so
doesn't.
bad. It tastes like burnt hair and chutney.
You should taste this.
Oh, here's a question. Spirit Guardians, how long do they persist for?
A minute.
Probably a minute.
I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I think it's a minute, but it's if it enters the 15-foot radius, they take damage.
Do they
Or
take-
No, I think it's 10 minutes. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, it's 10 minutes. I have it right here. And so anything that comes into that area takes that damage as well.
Just into the radius, yeah.
Now, is it
Correct.
and is it the moment they enter that area too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, and it's the moment they enter the area. Like if they come in the area and then they go out of the area and they come back in, they get it again.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, they don't know what's going on because they're just in a rage at this point.
So I'm just gonna like run back and forth like 100 times.
Where is he? Right here? He's not within it. It's 15.
No,
though, right?
he moved up over here.
Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, he moved. They both moved within it.
Yeah, they both
They got to
moved.
take the damage.
So they're going to take the
Right
damage
there?
by design.
Yep.
Yes.
Where's Slanter?
All right. Ooh.
I'm at SWS.
Oh, delete these stupid blue things then.
I'm trying to do that right now. I'll do that. Hold on.
Use your arrow thing and highlight them.
Oh, that's you right there. Okay. Oops, I just moved you. Sorry.
I'm trying to delete it. I'm drawing.
No, use your
One
arrow.
of the arrow pointer.
Select the one above your draw tool.
Oh. Okay.
Here, I'll make that easier by moving my token.
There you go. I got it.
You got it?
We made lots of little drawings.
I got
Like finger painting with Slanter.
Bob Ross of D&D.
I love it. That's hilarious.
I have a happy circle here.
All right. So while you're at it, I'm going to give this guy the damage that's due.
What happened to Slanter? He disappeared.
He's gone. They got him. They got him, guys. Okay.
There I am.
All right.
Sorry,
we
yes.
are back at the top of the queue.
What's this right here, Slanter?
Bring
Get rid of
it.
that dot, Slanter.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's a question. When they enter the area, do I re-roll the damage? I think I do.
Oh, that's a
Sure.
great question. I would say go for it. That works for works.
What's
works for me.
Don't they have to take a? Don't they have to make a check?
Yeah.
Wisdom. Wisdom, they get half damage. If they do 15 or above on their wisdom check, that's what it says. Yeah. So here's a 3. What am I? 3d8, right?
Or do
3d8.
they do they fail their wisdom check, Phil?
You're gonna find out.
Well, that's random roll, not me.
Well, you roll. We'll see what
Wisdom
happens.
only 11 damage.
We'll see what happens. All right. As they come into the area, they kind of ripple. There's kind of some crackles of eldritch flame and some electricity. But they're still moving. And Slanter. Well, hang on. Oh, I need to add something to that. Please stand by. 17. The 17 hit
17.
I don't
on a
I
Slanter.
got 18.
Oh, snap.
17 passes. Oh.
18 hit is his
For-
CC is 18.
17 misses. 17 misses. I have my shield on.
All right, so the Spectre pulls out a trombone and plays a very sad melody before we move back to the top of the queue. All
I
right.
respect this.
Okay. Kara, you're up, right?
Okay. I'm recklessly attacking this guy.
Bringing it. Someone's gonna die.
So,
Blam!
wait. I'm recklessly attacking, so I have
Alright.
2. That's an 18.
Did you add your damage in?
So
No, I
that's,
didn't do the damage.
that's a hit.
Wait.
That's a hit, right?
That's a hit.
Yes.
You have a plus something?
Okay, so that's a 5 damage. Second attack.
You said this guy right here, right?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
That 18.
Second attack.
All right.
Well, yeah, so that was 18 that also hits. And then ugh, for the ish.
So how
And then wait, the third attack.
all right, take it.
Okay, that's a 20 because of the 14. But this one is just a D6.
All right.
Hoppa.
Hoppa.
So that was 13 damage overall.
How would you like to do this? In the words of Dan, how would you like to do this?
It's Matt Mercer.
The classic way. I'm chopping the head off.
All right. So your weapon comes sizzling through the air, and amazingly, you feel like you're contacting solid flesh and bone, and this thing's head just pops off like a champagne cork, and then there's just a burst of violet light, and it is gone even before it can say what.
Oh, let's see. Have any of you guys watched Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Oh, some of it. I am.
We're in season 3, and we just saw in season 2 Tortigo with his head get chopped off, got put on the turtle.
Yeah.
Tortuga.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff. Okay, Shildig.
Okay. So I pull up on the side with my wooden fashioned like handheld blunderbuss, pull the trigger, and a bunch of thorny vines come flying out and hit this guy.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And that's gonna be no.
Whoosh. Oh.
I was feeling good about it, but not anymore.
So they just pass right through the thing,
And
and you get a good
and and you're
snarl
stuck,
for
right?
Get a good snarl for your efforts.
is your blunderbuss stuck?
No. It's not stuck. It's a weapon focus. It's not an actual weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's made out of wood, so it's kind of like my thing.
That was your other pneumatic thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not using the blaster, you know.
I thought the blaster got stuck on a 1 or 2.
Got this blunderbuss that's my spell focus.
Okay.
All right, Horace.
Oh, let's see. So there's one guy left. I'm going to go ahead.
Oh, there's
And,
two left.
there's 2. I only see one on the screen.
There's one.
Oh,
underneath
that's because the dice is covering the other guy. Okay. I think the guy going by Slanter is going to have a hard time. So I'm going to take take a shot at the other one. I'm gonna go for cantrip of chill touch again.
All right.
So you got to get up there, right?
It's 15 feet.
20 plus.
Has a range.
Oh.
So yeah, he's far enough away.
Yeah.
There's no problem. Did it roll or didn't roll?
You got to type /roll.
I'm missing it. So that's fine. I'll take 7 plus 6 is 13.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. And so chill touch is 2d8. Let's see what
Ooh,
we get.
is that a fact?
6. And the same deal applies because he's undead. He also has disadvantage on attack rolls,
That's good.
at least against me.
At least against you. That's right.
And he can't regain
Only
hit points until the end of the turn. And in my
Only against
next
you?
turn.
So the air kind of around you guys grows very cold as Horus is kind of reaching out toward this thing, and everyone can like see their breath, and the thing's been kind of flowing with its like tattered garments and its flesh, and it's just you kind of see these frost crystals kind of spread out across over it. All right.
My neck is chilly.
Settle
Again.
down.
It's getting
Settle down.
chilly. Okay, let's see here. Bada boom. All right, Slanter. This guy takes a swipe at Slanter, and it's just.
Wait a second. Hold on. Is it a zombie or a skeleton? If it's a zombie or a skeleton, it will ignore me.
That would be neither, my friend. It kind of just ends before it kind of ends it before it hits the ground, you know. And then there's moments where it's corporeal, where it seems corporeal, but then it's like there's forces of nature that are just happening here that aren't natural.
This is freaky, man.
Either way, it takes a swipe at you and it gets nothing but air.
Nothing but nature unnatural.
Nothing but air.
We're all gonna die, man. We're all gonna die.
All right, and then the last. All right, this one takes a swipe at Shildig, 15.
No.
And it's grabbing at air and nothing more. All right, we are back to the top of the queue. Kara.
I didn't get a go.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry,
you didn't
Zuliari.
get
I skipped Zuliari. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Slanter got to go before Zuliari.
Well, usually he's the DM, so
That's true. That's exactly.
I mean, that's how the queue.
I'll take
Without
that.
me.
I'll take that. That's right. That's right. I jumped right past player A to player E.
Son of a bitch.
I know. All right. Well, you get it. I'd give you a bonus attack, but I'm not gonna. But you can.
But I'm gonna go ahead and attack that with my rapier again. This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Since he's standing right next to me.
Hey, wait, you can do the whole thingy too?
Oh,
Do
I can do the whole thingy.
The whole highlight thing?
Yeah.
You can highlight them too?
Yeah, we all can.
You just click and hold on it. I rolled an 11 attack.
Do you have any plus anything to that?
No, that's
That was
total.
with the plus.
Okay. All right. So you kind of take a good swipe at this thing, and it kind of reels back out of the range of your weapon before surging forward again. And now we're back at the top.
You
of the
like
queue.
mumble to Shildig right here is like, you got this, right? And that's my turn.
Maybe. Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Ara.
Recklessly attacking again. That's the thing.
You can't hit anything from where you're standing.
No. I'm gonna move here and recklessly attack this guy.
All right.
Okay. So let's see.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait, I'm recklessly attacking. I have another one.
Oh!
Okay, so that's because of the thing. That's the max damage. So that's 15.
I feel like I should just say right now. How do you want to do it?
Head again.
Uh,
Oh, you know what? This one goes through. It's like splitting it in half.
Okay. All right. All right. So that axe comes down right down the middle, like perfect. Like we're talking like geometric precision here, and it just peels apart like you're opening a vegetable or fruit that has peels, perhaps a banana. It things
Classic
opens up
Kara.
and then it just like leaves on the wind, like the two parts of it kind of float up into the trees and it's gone.
Awesome.
Goodbye.
Wait, I have 2 more attacks. So now I move here. And I'm still recklessly attacking, of course.
Of course you are.
So that's a 17 or, wait. Well, 17. And that means that was 8 damage. And finally, let's see.
Come on.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. And this one is just 2 damage. So that's 10 overall for this guy.
So how would you like to do it?
Ah!
Car is like a whirlwind of just pain and punishment.
That's in the gut now. I'm going for the gut.
All right. So the thing just basically
Like slash it open.
so you rend this hole like right in this thing and it just peels open and you glimpse, you don't know what you're seeing pouring out of there, but it terrifies you and then the thing whoosh, is gone. Phased out of reality. Done.
As soon as they do that, I'm gonna break out into song. I'm gonna sing Kara walks warily down the street, her brim pulled way down low.
So after I noticed that card was such an
Are you ready
awesome,
for this?
What's that,
Another one
Slanter?
bites dust.
I said after I noticed that Kara did such an awesome job defeating this creature, I'm going to start running around in a circle like this, further and further out, because I still have spirit guardians, and if there's anything else around, I just want to frickin' whack it. So I'm running full blast all around a circle, wider and wider and wider.
All right.
All these guys are doing whatever.
Give me an athletic check.
Athletic check.
Give me an athletics check. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Well,
Nine.
it's dark.
That's a 9 plus what?
Wait, I gotta check. Hold on. 9
That's
plus.
your.
So I'm gonna run into a tree. Is that what you're saying?
That remains.
Plus 3. 12.
Okay. So you narrowly miss running into a tree, but you kind of slide in the mud and you almost kind of lose your footing. But you're okay. But in the process of doing the slanter boogie, you don't see any more nasties in that area.
I'm gonna head back to the team then.
All right. Tally starts yelling, "Help! Help!"
Where's Tally?
She's yelling help.
So yeah, so Tally is back here. Hang on. Give me the magic pointer. Oh, there we go. Okay. So kind of at the back of the group. And Aunt Lydia is just flat on her back.
Okay.
You can just
Who
call
is
her
yelling help?
Tally, the little girl. Or she's not the adolescent.
Oh, she's with us too?
Yes, she ended up coming with you guys because she was being stubborn.
What's happening?
What happened?
What's
happening?
She just fell over. She pulled out her sword and then she kind of put her hand to the side of her head, and then she just went over.
We're gonna do. Let's just somebody check her.
Who's gonna check her?
I will go check her. I'll go check her.
Oh,
I could try too. I don't know.
All right. Well, whoever is checking her needs to give me a medicine check.
All right. So what do we get? We got a 6 plus a 6, so I got a 12.
And I get a 10.
Okay. So, and then how about? Well, okay.
I'm gonna head in
okay.
that direction.
All right,
I'm
so-
a cleric, of course.
So you notice that this gash is pretty good on her head, and you kind of see some bruising around it as well, but you don't see any other wounds.
Okay.
But just based on what you're seeing, you kind of pull her eyelids back, and her pupils aren't quite as reactive as they should be to whatever light source that I'm assuming you guys have had with you for the non-dark seeing people out there. Maybe Tally was carrying a torch. You have a good hunch.
My source right there.
You have a good hunch that she has a concussion.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick cure wounds on her while she's here.
Okay. So
Just
you
because I want to
And
see
I'm
what
going
goes
to
on.
ask the rest of the party if anyone needs any healing.
I'm good.
If
I'm good.
anyone need any healing.
My max went down, so I don't think a cure of any sort is going to help me.
I
right now.
think that's I should be a temporary condition. Well, you know what? It is it can be fixed at the least with a long rest. Or let's see, last of the creature. Yeah, so long rest.
After a long rest, it'll get better. But
It'll-
it's okay. I'm going all right.
Okay.
I
So
only got hit once.
So Lydia, she sits up and says, "Oh, what I miss?" He's like, "I went down and
No.
but I saw something coming out of the trees and I'm sorry.
You're a little more hurt than you thought you were, and we went ahead and tried to take care of that for you. But you're going to need to take it easy for a day or two. Even with that, a concussion is nothing to frown at, or nothing to take lightly.
well,
Take good care of yourself.
well, we'll see about taking it easy. I promise I won't be a hindrance here, but we'll see. I will listen to my body. This is not my first time being in a scuffle. And I don't want to cause anyone.
Well,
I want to be a risk to the rest of you, but the farmhouse isn't too much far ahead, so
we'll take care of the girl, but we expect someone who's clearly as experienced as you to be able to take care of themselves.
You got that right, wee man. All right, let's. The farm's not too much further ahead, so let's hurry.
And let's go.
Let's
and I'll charge it.
Go forth, and I'm gonna step away for a moment and refill my glass and take care of other things. I'll be right back. So if you guys need to take a bio break or get a refill, now's the perfect time to do that.
Oh, we're pausing. Okay.
All
go
right,
and
we're
refill.
In other words,
I bet.
we are pausing. We are pausing.
Kara disappeared like the ghost in the rings.
All right, gentlemen, I'm
I'm
gonna
trying
say
to figure
one
out how I
thing.
moved my guy so easily last time. Now I can't.
I'm gonna say one thing right now.
What's that?
And you need to step your shit up.
I do? Are you being sarcastic?
Sorta, maybe. I don't know.
Fifth level, I don't have too much.
No, I'm talking about like gameplay style right here. You know?
All right. You're being sarcastic.
I mean,
Did you like my idea of running around in a circle, a wider circles, to see if I could kill anybody? I almost hit a tree though.
who the hell was that?
That was Logan. Hi.
Your voice is
Hey
cracking,
there.
sir.
I know.
It is.
It is. You don't sound like a kid anymore. You sound like an adult. What's going on here?
I'm
Happens.
gonna get another drink. Hi,
Wait, you're
Logan.
gonna be on camera as if I've never seen you before, Logan. What the hell?
Beat it. Good night. What's wrong? Huh? Oh,
Mine
it's
is
two
a
over
cool
top,
character.
Miles. What do you mean?
What?
I don't understand.
Hey, I mean, roll 20 is kind of nice. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, it's kind of nice, I'd be
If I
willing to donate all kinds of like map packs to you and everything. Just I got tons of stuff you could actually throw up on this thing. So
if I can make the maps and stuff, I could use it. But it's just
no, because like this map that Phil is using, it comes free with Roll20. They have like a couple of like things you can actually load
I got
directly
you.
to your account, but you can also take outside content and load it in. So
Just as an image, right? And then you throw a grid on it.
no, actually, his image already has the grid. If I'm not correct, or maybe the grid is no, the
I can do
image
that.
has the grid on it. It's not a part of the. He turned the grid off and then put the image up there with a grid.
I'm an incarnate account. I just need to make the maps and stuff, and it just takes time.
No question about it. It takes prep time to square it all. No,
I thought you were talking about tonight. You were talking about my role playing. I was like, what?
No. Your role play is always solid. Always solid.
Oh, I gotta go check the kid real quick.
My wife got cashews at the grocery store today, so I'm just like, right on.
We got some. We went out to the farmers market, which is still running, of all things, at One Loudon over the weekend on Saturday.
I saw a post on the Nextdoor app that was talking about farmers markets with social distancing.
It's kind of weird. It's like everybody's got their tent up, but they've all got caution tape spread out across it.
Yeah, like they got a line where it's like, okay, you need to stay behind this line, and we'll put it on the table, then we'll back up, and you reach forward, you get it, leave payment, and it is weird, no question, but I guess, hey, if it works, it works.
I'm a big fan of Apple Pay.
Yeah,
it just makes life so much easier. They cut all their stuff out, and boop, done.
Yeah, my wife is doing this thing. I don't know if it's every week or every other week, but it's over at Clyde's, and you get like a bunch of vegetables, and you drive up, and they put them in your like trunk, and you drive away.
Yeah, that's I forgot. It's like a produce co-op. Because I remember Dan's wife was doing that as well, and then
so we're doing that, and then we've got a bunch of like squash, and so tonight we cut up like 2 squash into slices, and we threw them in some batter, and then threw them in the oil, and we had some nice fried squash. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
We mash it up. We call it squish.
Clearly, you can deep fry anything.
Squish, squash. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, Kara, cleaning off the ectoplasm off her axes, no doubt.
What happened to Horace? He disappeared.
Oh, I see Horace.
Front.
Oh,
you got to follow the trail.
Oh, okay. I see.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I see.
How do you move your guy again? I did it before, but
so you need to select it with the pointer, and then you gotta drop it.
I think I got it.
Aha.
By George, he's got it.
He's got it.
By Slanter.
By Slanter.
By Slanter, we will move our character forward 20 paces.
I was gonna say that's like 2 rounds worth of movement.
Maybe
we should go farther.
Combat's over for that. For now. For now.
Okay.
As we move forward, I'm just quietly humming "Another One Bites the Dust" to myself.
Well, we're trying to travel as fast as quickly until the spirit guardians go away.
That's right. So, Kara's not back. I almost made a margarita. I'm like, that'll take too long.
I invent many
I had
things
time.
here and
That sounds really good.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. We when I'm lazy, I use the Barsmith lime juice, and I had went to pick that up the other day, and they were all out of it. But there was I think it was like Mix Masters or some kind of cheese ball brand. It's like a squeeze bottle. It's the closest thing to just straight up natural like squeezed lime juice that I've found in a bottle, and it is half the price of the Barsmith lime juice. So I recommend it.
All right.
I'll take some pictures and I'll show you.
All right. What are we doing?
We're waiting for our barbarian.
He's right here.
Car's here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't see any camera footage.
Oh, you may have to reconnect.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reconnect. Ta-da! Hooray! Okay, reunited and I feel so good.
I was thinking that.
I know what you're doing.
Now, I feel like you
I
did
know
that
what you're doing.
I could not move.
Wow,
That was
that was nasty.
Okay, so you've more or less doubled your pace through the woods. You see more like lights kind of moving out in the trees, shapes and shadows, and you still hear the nature sounds, but every once in a while you hear something that doesn't sound so good, but nothing seems to be coming out to block your path at this point. Could be that they sense the presence of the spirit guardians. Could be that that they're going after something else. Either way, you start to see some lights kind of directly ahead now. That's it. That's the house. We're almost there. And
Let's go check out the house.
So
We shall move that way.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What I-
All right.
Yeah.
So you've arrived. You should see a picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in fact, that is a picture.
All
It looks
right.
like the house is partially on fire.
So I think I wrote something for this. All right. So there's smoke coming out of the front window of the farmhouse. You can see some fire inside. It doesn't look like a tremendous blaze. Lydia's like, oh dear. When we were fleeing, I knocked over one of the lamps and it seems to caught something on fire in the house. And it seems like the fire is kind of growing. There's more smoke even as you're kind of standing out there. And then suddenly you hear barking.
Is it still raining?
The rain stopped.
Okay.
You hear barking from inside the house, and instantly Tally starts running toward the house. Lydia grabs her by the arm, and she's like, no. She says, no, Wayne's right. It's still upstairs. Wayne's right. It's just a dog, Lydia says. We can't go in there and save the dog. No, please, someone, please go inside. You have to save my dog.
Sounds like a job for Kara.
Yeah.
I second
Yes.
that. All right, go take care of that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Cara, you're
Bring
going.
down that
I'll
door.
run inside.
So you run inside. It's a fairly small house. You see the main room that you've come in is sort of got a wood burning stove in it, some cabinets, a table, and a couple other chairs, and then it's kind of a mess in there. Chairs are knocked over. There's a fire kind of by the stairwell that's slowly kind of creeping up the walls there and spreading across the floor, but not too fast. The barking is definitely coming from upstairs.
I want to run in with.
So
I'm
I'm
going
running
to
up.
go in with her.
Zoliara is going in with her? Okay.
I'm not going to let just this, my friend, a woman, go in there by herself.
Okay.
I'm going to go with her.
Okay. So, all right. So you head up the stairs
like
together.
sister.
There's only, but fine.
All right. There's
My
a,
You're a
sister.
real 10th century feminist right here right now.
okay. So the
Yeah.
barking's coming
Good,
from
dwarves
the,
were very progressive.
Wait, she's a woman?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I knew that. But the beard, sometimes.
No, I don't have a beard.
We won't talk about that.
You think you don't have a beard.
It's just peach fuzz.
okay.
This is not a beard.
Go save the dog.
All right. So the barking is coming from the last door in the hallway. The doorway is closed.
Wait. I'm going to use Mage Hand
I'm like
to open the door.
I'm knocking. No. I'm just like bashing through it.
Okay.
All right. So,
Do your worst.
all right. So Kara bashes through the door, and a dog comes bounding out, like busts past you, and runs out of the house. So now that the door is open, you can see inside this bedroom. It's a bedroom. There's a good sized bed up against one wall. There is what appears to be a desk with some papers kind of spread across it. There's a lantern hanging from the wall near the desk, not too close to the window, that's providing light. The window is broken. There's glass everywhere, and like the wind is howling in. So you see papers, desk, lantern, broken window.
Okay, and is there a fire in the room?
No,
Or the
no,
fire is
fire's
only
just
downstairs?
fire's only downstairs.
Well, I'm gonna go in and try
Okay,
to like.
these papers.
Yeah, take a look at the papers.
Okay, so you.
Do the papers look important?
So unfortunately, the rainstorm had, while it was raining, had forced itself in through the broken window. It looks like there's a map that looks like it could be the surrounding areas, but you don't see any sign of the town on the map. You see some other structures on the map, but a lot of it has just kind of run from the rain. There's what appears to be some notes kind of scrawled out on paper, but that's kind of a mess. You see something, you can make out the word saying, he says he'll break the seal, but we have to go on and then there says that there's like the date, but it's kind of smudged. And that's all you can kind of make out from it. And as you're looking at it, you out of the corner of your eye, give me a perception roll, passive perception for both of you gentlemen.
Passive perception?
Yes.
Passive is
If it's a roll, then it's option we're not rolling.
You don't roll? Or do I roll?
if it's passive, it's just
My-
it's just
No,
we just have a number.
Okay, what's your passive
it's a
perception?
fixed number.
Yes.
14.
Okay.
Mine is 11.
Okay. So Zoliari, out of the corner of your eye, it looks like the shadows are moving behind you. And as you turn to see what's going on, the door slams shut.
I don't think we're alone now.
And
There seems to be someone else around.
and the shadows drain down the wall, kind of two of them kind of drain down the wall, and they assume
Two shadows.
sort of these humanoid shapes with these arms that are so long that they're like touching the ground, and you just sense this great sense of evil in the room, and you need to roll initiative.
Did we hear the door slam from outside?
No.
Ooh.
About how long has passed since we last did our battle?
15 minutes.
Ooh, and I have +2 to that, so that's
So your spirit guardians
19.
have flitted away. 19? Okay.
yes. I have +2.
And Zoliare. Was that your roll right there? That the 23?
Mine is a 23.
Yes.
I see. Okay. Please stand by. All right, I'm just going to do this. Okay. All right.
In
Zoliare.
this room, is there a
It is-
window or something?
Yeah,
like that?
there's an open window. You're on like kind of a second story, probably about 20 feet up from the.
Okay.
All right. So your move, Zoliari.
20 feet.
All right.
That's a big nose.
So I'm gonna see these
You're like
things. I'm
a
gonna
loft.
But is there a
tap.
window?
Yeah, the broken window.
I'm gonna tap Kara on the shoulder, and I'm going to point at the shadows, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
So they need to make Constitution saving throw,
All right. All right.
and I'll roll my. Oops. 7 and 15. Nice.
Okay.
Did you like play a power chord to get that to go?
I'm gonna say,
Wild Stallions, baby.
wow, 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 thunder.
Meanwhile, do we hear anything as we're by the building?
Oh, we definitely hear
That
that.
was a thunder wave.
If they're within
Yes.
300 feet, they hear a huge thunder crack and a boom from inside the house. But
I think
Constitution
we're going to
saving
get the
throw.
hell upstairs.
So they both failed the saving throw, but when you guys hear this, like preceding this thunderous crack, there's like a whoosh of air just the instant before it, like there's something happening in the atmosphere, that something's been triggered, and the flames on the first floor are just become a raging inferno with whatever has just happened.
All right.
All right.
So they take 15 points of damage, and they are forced back 10 feet, if they can be.
So they are pretty much forced back up against the wall. We'll say they are 10 feet away from you now. We'll just say that. And they are kind of the image that you see now. You see kind of little like motes of light like inside them. You see like coals opening up in them, and you can see the wall behind them. Meanwhile, smoke is kind of gushing in underneath the door now. But these things are looking like they're trying to struggle to stay on this plane.
Okay, and then I'm going to jump out the window.
All right, give me. Well, would that be an action? Or is that? Are we saying that's movement?
I'm saying I'm just moving out
I'm
the
not
window.
connected properly.
I'll give it to you. All right, I'll give it to you.
Do I need it?
Give me an athletics check.
Is anyone standing under the window?
No, we're in the front
No
of the
No,
way,
you're at
man.
the front, and this is kind of on the side of the house.
Ooh. Athletics or acrobatics?
athletics.
I think it's athletics. If
Wait.
it's
I was disconnected. What is happening?
I would think you could do either one.
So I did a thunder boom. You guys heard this big boom from outside. And then I ran to the window to jump out. Then I saw how far it was, and I chickened out.
Okay.
so
Is it my turn?
almost. You can give me athletics or acrobatics. I'll let you make that call.
No, I'll if it's athletics, I'm gonna run to the window. I'm gonna look to see how far down it is. I'm gonna chicken out, and then I'm going to whisper to Chikara again. Remember, you're the man.
Well, can we?
And I'm gonna give her inspiration again.
Is there anything we can do down below? I mean, we can probably.
I'm
It's
gonna
probably
yell,
our turn.
So
No!
now you got flame
No!
busting out of all these windows and
That's fine.
Gush-
That's fine.
gushing out the
gonna
front door.
throw- I
don't have
heard,
inspiration.
I heard the sound from up above, so I'm going to take my grappling hook and rope and throw it up to the window.
All right, are we in
All right.
attack?
So that's your turn, Dan. You're good. All right.
That's it. I give inspiration to Kara. I'm done.
All right. I'm gonna have the rest of you. Well, Kevin, if or Slanter, if you're participating in that fashion, you can give me a post initiative check, please.
Okay.
So they all heard that. The
Yeah.
audible boom is 300 feet.
Okay, and that works. Okay, yes. So they they heard it. They heard it, and they saw the inferno they saw the whole bottom floor of the house go up. Okay, so you're.
Are we aware of the fact that the whole bottom floor went up? Did
Well,
we, hear
you
the
heard
flames
the whoosh of the flames, and there's more. Oh, because you disconnected, and there's the smoke is now pouring in underneath the door.
What is
Okay.
the disposition of the dog on this? Did the dog
He's
make it
not
out?
The dog made it out. The dog made
Dog
it out.
made it out
Yes.
before the house
The
went
dog
up.
made it
Okay.
out and ran to the girl.
I'm gonna make sure the dog and the girl are okay.
Okay.
That's my default.
Okay. Before Slanter does his grappling hook, Kara, these two shadows are they're kind of phasing in and out of reality. They have these gaping holes kind of opening in them where you can see the wall behind them. And it's your go.
I'm grabbing Zoliare.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm running towards the window. I grab him and I jump out.
I love it. All right, give me an acrobatics check since you're
What?
grabbing and jumping.
Acrobatics
At,
or
at,
athletics?
I'm going to say acrobatic because you're trying to jump
Why?
through the window and you want to nail a landing. And give it to me at disadvantage since you're holding on to someone.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, this is
You
gonna
can do it.
And
wait, wait.
unfortunately, Zoliare is at Kara's mercy here because obviously.
And remember, though, you are inspired.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're still. Oh, that's right. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder.
Woo!
All right, Zoliare, Kara just took your life in her hands. Okay.
Wait. Do I do it with the disadvantage or?
You're still at a disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, roll
Alright,
it.
so I need to roll again.
Oh,
Ah,
Lady Luck is on your
what
side.
happened? She grabbed me and jumped out the window?
She grabbed you and
I
jumped out
grabbed
the
you
window.
and ran out.
That's amazing. All right, so you managed to thread the needle and you sail right out that broken window.
Until this grappling hook hits you right in the head.
And it happened so fast that Slanter doesn't even have time to more than just give it a couple spins, and you just effectively make a landing and such that you absorb the impact for Zoliari, who is basically like a ragdoll in your arms right now because it happened so fast. And you guys are good. Didn't take any damage on landing. And at this point, the house is just burning. Tally is
Okay.
so happy to have her dog, but her home is on fire, and Lydia is kind of comforting her. And Horace, I assume you're there, kind of with them
I'm
as
comforting
well.
the dog.
Comforting
the
the
dog had a
dog.
traumatic experience. It's a big problem.
Heads up, there were two nasty things inside, kind of shadowy that just appeared out of nowhere.
Well, that's interesting.
And Lydia kind of stands and looks
So-
at the house and just shakes. She's just shaking her head, and she's
Standing outside the gate, going like, "The house is on fire. What do we do? The house is on fire. What do we do?"
Anybody able to throw some water on this thing? Because
Yeah,
that's
don't-
outside of my range.
And Lydia
Yeah.
kind of looks at both of you. It says, "You know what? No matter what happens, and I pray we get my brother back, but
I'm just
this could be
I'm
the
just-
fresh start that we need. This house has been nothing but a curse since my parents died.
No.
If tonight proves that above anything else, so don't worry about our house. But for the sake of Tally, who lost her house, she lost her grandparents, she lost her mother. Let's make sure she doesn't lose her father." And it's out of the side of her mouth, even though she says, even though he can use a few improvements in his personal character. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So what do you do? House is burning, but she says,
Oh, the
don't
roof.
save it.
The roof is on fire.
Gentlemen,
We
did
don't
you,
need no water.
idiot,
Let the
did you-
motherfucker burn.
I'm singing a song right now for all of us.
I'm keeping an eye to see if those like shadowy things are coming out of the house.
You don't.
Did anybody?
You don't see any sign of them.
Did anybody happen to grab that map, or are we not? We haven't heard about that yet.
You haven't heard about it.
I bolted out.
Well, you guys saw some things on the map, right? Some other structures. Did you notice what the other structures were?
Hey
I
guys,
don't-
did you see anything while you were in there?
Thank you, Horace.
Yes, well, yes, there were some. There were very few things. There's papers, but with some scribblings, and there was a map, and we couldn't make out what the map was about. There were some things on there, right, Kara? There were some structures or something in the map, but there was no town on the map, and I don't have complete recall of what it looked like.
All right.
Do we?
There was something.
Did anyone read the notes? There's something about the notes about the
We just said
About
there was
the-
the scribbling, the rope. Those we were inscribed.
break the seal,
Yeah, something about
break the
breaking a
seal and a date.
Slanter has the best ears in all the land.
He must have Kara's
Or-
special helmet.
Yeah.
No, I just
Oh, that's true. Let's back it up. Let's not meta this, but if if let's be honest, if Zoliari or Kara recall, because you definitely saw it. I mean, you had took the time that you
We
looked
definitely
at
saw that. We definitely saw the break the seal thing, and I was going to look around the room for some seals, but then these shadow things appeared out of nowhere.
Well,
I tried to run out the window, and I was about to jump before Cara grabbed me by the waist and jumped out with me. And I could have done it myself, but you know how
well,
these go.
Zoliari, you are clearly a great and talented bard, and
Yes,
you have
yes.
vast
Thank
amounts
you.
of experience related to, I'm sure, many things in many areas, and have many stories that are arcane in nature. And and I'm sure you'll back me up in the vast history of all stories that have ever been told. The place we need to go is the hill the little girl mentioned, because clearly something is going down there.
Let's go to the hill.
Do you
Wait,
agree
wait.
that historically the hill where someone says don't go there is what every story is going to tell you is where
That's
something's gone
usually
wrong?
what white people do.
That
Right.
before we go to the hill, I take out my mat and my mortar and pestle and start the ritual. And I want to talk with the dog.
Oh wow,
The dog.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Talk
I
with the dog.
Communing with animals.
But the
Let me just
dog
say,
is not here.
I fired you twice, and you've not used it once.
What? Oh yeah,
Cut off
yeah,
to me.
my bad.
All
My bad.
right, you're talking to the dog, but there's no DM to speak for the dog, so I'll speak for
Yeah.
the dog.
What's that, Lassie?
Where'd Phil go?
Trees in the well.
I don't know.
It's Phil.
His house is on fire.
I get a little punchy at 11 o'clock at night, guys.
This place has gone to the dogs.
Who let them dogs out?
Okay.
Who let them dogs out? Hey, Phil, how you doing?
All right. Welcome back to me.
We weren't talking about anything.
Okay.
I'm going to go back and
So-
play the Twitch stream recording. I'll be able to answer that. All right. So what are we doing here? So you
I'm
He's
taking
talking
out
to a
my
dog.
ritual. I'm taking out my ritual mat and my mortar and pestle and grinding out my herbs and getting to the right mood. And I'm talking to the dog.
I like it. How does that work? Are you kind of speaking like minds speak to one another?
No, I just speak with the dog. I can understand it, and he can understand me.
Okay. Are you asking the dog questions?
Yes.
What questions are you asking the dog?
How's
What
it
have you
going?
had for dinner?
All right,
No.
we gotta
So-
get this Phil.
After the dog is calmed down, I want to ask him if what did he see in the house? Were there any creatures that came into the house that weren't familiar to it?
There were shadow creatures that came into the house and they took my master out through the window. And I was too frightened to jump to save my master. And I'm a bad dog.
No.
Hey,
It's not your
Can-
fault.
Kara,
Don't
can the
worry.
dog take us to where the master is? Can she send him down?
Yes.
Can you smell your master? Do you know where they took him?
I know my master's scent.
Can
and
you follow your
I know
master's
where
scent?
he walks. I can find him. He's my master.
Just take the dog.
So now you can show
Go.
us how much of a good dog you are, and you can lead us, and we'll save your master.
But I'm not very brave.
You don't need to be brave. We're here for you. We're brave. You just need to lead us to show us where they took him.
I'll try. I will try. Please don't be disappointed in me if I'm not brave.
I'm sure you can do it.
The dog kind of leans forward and licks Kara's face. All right. Does anyone need to take any bio breaks? Or are we good?
Nope.
No, we're good.
All
good.
right. Hopefully I have the fog of war set on this next one. We'll see.
Dan gets punchy late at night.
Okay. Hopefully you don't see anything.
I see nothing.
Beautiful.
black.
All right. So
All right.
I gotta reveal some area. What's the night vision distance here, by the way?
120.
I think I have 60.
And does
no?
that apply like if there's no moonlight, it's still straight up?
Straight dark vision, 120.
Okay.
I have no dark vision. We should carry a torch.
What,
I have
dark vision? Oh, that's right, they don't.
No dark vision for halflings.
I got
But if I
60.
roll a 1, I can re-roll it. I'll trade off.
that is a nice thing.
I got
But
60.
I have a rod of eternal flame, so we can light the way.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
so regretting when you take that.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not right now. Right now.
Let's have the guys who can see in the dark go up front for a little bit, and then have everybody who needs the light stand back a bit.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
This looks like a matzah.
Matzah. It does actually. It's a field though. It's a giant matzah. All right, so the dog leads you out kind of away from the burning farmhouse and out into what appears to be one of the farm's primary fields. It's a large field. There's some mist and some rolling in that has rolled in after the rains have kind of left. So again, there's a lot of moisture in the air. So your visibility is not great. I mean, you can see a fair amount, but all you see is stunted crops. You can't quite tell what was growing here. Could have been wheat, could have been some other grain, but just the field just looks terrible. So the dog, it's kind of bristling a little bit as you guys are making your way up the field. You can clear a little more area here. So you get to about here. Let's see. Oh, I'm not on my clicker. The dog starts whining and kind of backs away a little bit, starts running in circles, and then the dog just pees and runs. And the dog just runs off to the east and is gone. And there's no sign of the dog. It's a sort of a unnerving silence kind of settles onto the field. The mists are rolling by. In the distance, you can see what appears to be a stone wall. Tally points. She said, "There's up ahead. You can kind of see where the wall is, and that's where we need to go."
How far of a walk is the wall from?
Also, she doesn't realize the dog has run off either. She's been very distracted since walking out to the field. So she doesn't know the dog has just kind of run off.
I don't know if I can still.
How far away is this wall from where we are now?
I would say I can actually give you an exact number. About 70 feet. Not far.
Okay. So go to the let's. Oh, you guys want to walk up to the wall?
What is that?
Dude, that dog is
high?
totally a scaredy cat.
Where's my dog? Tally says. Where's my dog?
The dog ran away.
Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? She's so upset. She is like freaking out.
Whoa. Callie, we got this.
Oh,
Calm down.
all of a sudden
Calm
you hear rustling. You hear something rustling.
Okay.
Something
I'm
funny.
gonna throw up symbiotic entity.
Roll initiative.
You're gonna throw up what?
It gives me 20 temporary hit points.
Oh, smart. That was
So
good timing.
The dog
there.
ran off. I'm gonna say something's going down. I trust the dog. Before we hit that, that gives me 20 temporary hit points for 10 minutes.
Smart, my friend. Smart. Okay. Please stand. Oh, wrong campaign.
So everyone's rolling initiative.
Everyone's rolling initiative, if it pleases.
All right, I get the plus whatever it is on initiative.
Oh shit!
And this time I'm going to remember to roll for the other. Oh, that stinks. Sorry. All
Got a 10.
I got
right.
a 5.
Let's see. Who rolled for? I'm going to work my way backwards.
Horse got a 5. You rolled an 8 plus what?
2.
Slanter, you said 10.
10.
Kara, what'd you say?
I have 8.
8. Ooh, ouch. Okay, maybe I didn't do too bad. Horace, 8 or 10?
Yeah.
Horace at 10.
I'll take an 8.
8. Okay.
That's pretty bad. Should be 5, I think. I don't know where that 8 came from.
Shildig 18. And Zoliari 19. Okay. Okay. Boom. Looks good. You didn't do too bad. I'll just say that. So you see all the vines and are kind of like moving, like kind of beneath you. You know, they're kind of slithering around.
We lost Cora.
Oh, Kara, come back to us.
She's back. He's back. Go ahead.
All right,
So the vines are tumbling around.
So the plant life around you has started to unfortunately move. The vines kind of start growing up, and they start moving towards you, and you hear kind of a cackling sound up in the mist ahead of you, but you don't know where exactly the sound is coming from, because just the way the fields are and the forest around it, and just so much moisture in the air, it's kind of distorting the sound. As you're kind of trying to figure out what's going on here, the vines up kind of before where you guys are rising up, and they're kind of reaching out towards you. And up first we have. Oh, that can't be right. I think I messed that up. Yeah. Horace, what did you roll? Oh, that's why. I'm going to guess you didn't roll 810, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
Okay. In that case, Zoliare.
So we heard a cackling in front of us.
You hear kind of like a weird cackling sound, kind of, but you can't really see because the mist is really kind of rolled in a little bit deeper. So you can't tell exactly how far that sound's coming from. It's a strange sound. It sounds like laughter, but it sounds almost like someone's like rubbing sticks and stones and leaves, and it's a weird sound. Meanwhile, you have these vines kind of sprouting up out of the earth before you, reaching out to grab your party.
Oh, and so now they're in between us?
Correct.
Oh boy. Oh. How many are there?
There are 3 sets of them.
All right. There's 3 sets of them. I'm just going to be like, you're so Bane. You probably think these vines were going to get you. They won't get you. And I'm going to cast Bane. And what that does.
What does Bane do? And we get that. I thought that was pretty awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Miles.
Bane is good. We like Bane.
They expect one of us to die in the crowd.
They need to make charisma saving throws.
Should I even bother rolling? I mean, okay.
15.
I'm gonna just here's the DM like secret. Vine blights don't have the highest charisma.
So any attack roll that they make has to subtract a D4 roll from their attack.
For all of them.
All 3 of them. I can take 3 creatures of my choice that I can see. Whenever the target they fail that saving throw, they must any attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a D4 and subtract that number from the roll. It lasts for the next action.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, and then I'm going to that's it. That's what I can do. I'm not going to move because they're going to try to attack me if I move out of the way.
All right, Shildig.
All right. So, seeing as how I got these vines right in front of me, I got this guy off to the side. I think I'm gonna drop a scorching ray.
By the way, Leo stayed at the tavern because I decided I didn't want to play a character and DM.
He was passed out. It's fine.
Yeah. The
I'm gonna drop
rain makes him achy.
a ray on them, which is a level 2 spell.
Okay.
So for the first guy, we're gonna roll
Oh, that hovered on the 20.
15 for this guy right here.
All right, that is a hit.
That's a hit. Okay. And let's see here. He takes 12 damage.
Okay, so
Guy is gonna take sorry. That's a 22 to hit.
that's a hit.
And that's gonna be 9 damage. And last but not least, for the third, to my right, that's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
13 damage.
Okay, so your rays scatter. They hone in on these creeping vines, and they burst into flames. Flames kind of eat into some of the vines. They fall to the field in clumps of ash, but they're still up. They're still creeping. They're still coming at your party.
Guys.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Who's the pink? The pink.
Me, I'm
That's
pink now.
You're pink now.
Slanter.
Okay. All right. So the vines still smoldering kind of react from the flame and whip around and lash out at the first thing they see, or the first thing that's kind of closest to them, which would be Slanter. 19?
It hits.
19 hits. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. I should have read more about that. Okay.
This is some Children of the Corns bullshit right now.
I love that. All right. So you take 9 points of damage. And I need you to roll me a strength check.
Oof.
Wait, I got a bonus. Hold on.
I got a bonus.
You get a bonus. You get a bonus.
A pocket's full of bonuses.
I know. Hold on.
Did the 4 come
Strength
off
plus
that?
3, so that is a 9.
It is.
Those
a
are
n-
baned, right? Did the -4 come off that attack roll?
A D4.
A D4?
D4.
A D4 off the attack
D4
roll.
came off the roll.
Okay.
It did indeed. It did. I like it though. Keeping me honest. Keeping me honest. I appreciate.
Saving throws plus 3.
So what? Yeah, a
9.
9.
Yep.
All right.
Strength plus-
You have been grappled.
I don't know.
It's true. You grappled.
Okay.
It's the thing. It just happened. So the vines, there's thorns, so they drew blood, but now the vines have kind of constricted around your arms, Slanter, and so you can't move. You've struggled against it. You gave it your best war cleric effort, but you're stuck.
That's okay. I can do a cantrip
You're constricted.
without movement.
Tell
Next turn.
that to the vines, my friend. Tell that to the vines.
Possessed. The priest, he's possessed.
The power of Sprite compels you. All right. Okay. Where was I? Just to verify, Kara rolled an 8. Was that right?
For initiative, yes.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So these vines are reaching out toward Horus. and they kind of reel up for a moment, and they kind of hesitate midair, and then they come at you like just gangbusters. You gotta be kidding me! I've rolled more ones on this damn thing tonight than I ever have, and they come close to you, and something sets them off, and they kind of spiral out away from Horace. All right.
They know I'm their friend.
I was just saying. All right, Kara. Oh, excuse me. No, Shielding's before Kara, or Slanter's before Kara.
So as all 3 vines went?
Yes, all 3. I think I got all 3.
No, just 2, actually.
Oh yeah, this guy's at the very end. He's at the very, very end. But I got Zoliare, I got Shildig, right? And did I get Horace yet?
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty close to the end.
Okay. Horace rolled.
I think I've got an 8. I might have a 5.
Oh, there you are. You're down there. Oh, that's right. Because you rolled the 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you are after Slanter. But I think I had all the vines moved, right? Oh no, there's one more vine. That's right. There's one more vine at the very, very end. Okay, so Slanter, you're up.
My turn?
Yes.
Well, I can't do Spirit Guardian because I have to move my hands. So instead, I'm going to do Toll the Dead, which I don't need to move my hand. Do either of them have damage? Because if they do,
I hit them all.
deal. They take 1 to 8 damage unless they succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
And
But I'm 5th level now, so it's actually 2d8 damage, necrotic damage. But if they already were damaged previously, if they're missing any hit points, they take 2d12 damage.
how many of them?
Just one. Just one.
Okay.
So the one that's grappling me.
Although, if you're restrained, can you cast that?
He's
Yes.
grappled, not restrained.
So until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh,
The question is, when does the grapple end? Let's see.
Well, he can
There's
spend his
no
action to break out. Right?
concentration involved in this spell. This is just a cantrip.
But don't you have to make some movements?
I utter a word.
what's Toll the
It's
Dead?
got my
Like,
mouth.
what's the components? Is it like VSM? Like, what does it have?
VS.
VS. So you got to move your body and you got to say a word.
Really?
Yeah. So V for vocal, S for somatic, M
S
for
is
material.
Wait, how about VM?
That's that would be vocal plus material, and you have a spell. You have a spell focus, so you're good to go.
That's what I'm doing then. VS, I have to move, huh?
You have to have some kind of like hand movement to do it. I mean, you're
I'm
grappling.
doing VM because I have a holy symbol.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do,
material,
instead of that, I'm going to do Word of Radiance. Word of Radiance, which is a cantrip. And so I do 2d6 damage to anything within 5 feet of me.
All right.
All right.
There's only one thing within 5 feet of me, huh?
Well, does that count for with anything within 5 feet of you, including your comrades?
No, not only. Each creature of your choice
there you go.
can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 2d6 damage.
All right, I'll give you a Constitution saving throw in that case.
15 or better, this says.
All right. All right. All right. You said 15 or better?
And does Bane lower their saving throw or not?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, it's just hacks.
All right. So what's the damage?
2d6. So hold on, I'll roll right now.
Roll if you want to. Roll around the
Ooh,
world.
poor roll.
Oh, saving throw too. Saving throw too.
No, there's no saving throw. I mean, he
Okay.
didn't get the saving throw.
Yeah, we didn't make the Constitution save on that.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 damage. Very good. Very good. All right, you did some damage. I mean, they're still. Well, you know what? So, just describe your action to me.
My action?
Yeah, describe what's happening here. What you're doing.
Well, I'm trying to break away from it, and I'm uttering a word to cause damage.
Okay, so you utter the word. You're struggling, and at least half the vines that have been holding you break, fall to the field, and you have enough wiggle room that you manage to slide out of the hold.
Nice.
You're free at last. Shildig is out of beer. The shadows took Shildig's beer. I think that's
I meant
what
to
it is.
whisper to him. Sorry.
All right. Car, you went, right? I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone.
I didn't go yet.
Okay. So what did you roll? You rolled 8?
Yes.
Okay, so then you were neck and neck with Horace. Horace, you rolled an 8, right?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. So 3 of you had an 8 for initiative. That's why I got confused. Okay, but Horace, you went, right?
No, I haven't gone yet. I got out of the way. The one guy missed me, and that was it.
So how's that work when 3 people roll the same initiative?
Dexterity first. Who's got the
Ah,
highest
thank you.
dexterity?
Okay.
I'm at 16.
I'm 15.
Worse
And
than
we
Carl.
already let Slanter go. So Horace, have at
All
it.
right,
Come
so
on, Horace. Get
I've
this
got
thing.
one guy in
You're
front of
my
me.
boy.
I'm
You're my
gonna
little boy.
I'm gonna use chill touch on it because that's my best shot right now.
All right.
So let's do this.
Nice.
Plus
That's
6.
my boy. Horace.
That's a 19,
That hits.
and then that's gonna do
Nice.
10 damage.
Oh, which one?
On the blue guy.
That gentleman. Well, do they have a?
And then
do
I'm
they-
gonna move. I'm gonna come. I can't see quite the grid line, but my goal is to go about this far. I've got 35 feet. So I'm gonna back up over here.
All right, you did. There's substantial signs of damage on this guy, on the blue one. It is not looking like a plant you would give as a gift to anyone under any circumstances. It's in
Doesn't
bad.
change the fact that he just drew a opportunity attack.
Did I? Was I
Yeah,
that
you're
close?
standing right
Oh,
next
yeah, I
to
guess
You're
I was
next
here.
to him.
I guess I won't move. I'll just stay here. I don't want an opportunity attack.
This is your one.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay in melee with him, but I'm going to move this way so the other guy's on the other side of him. We'll give.
And that one draw attack. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
I'll flank him so that Shindig can get a better
All right,
shot.
Kara, what's up?
Okay.
Your guy isn't gonna go. Oh, Car's next. He's got an 8.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know, in the.
Go ahead. Go. Sorry, my bad. Keep going.
You're good. Let's just say one of the vines had a very low roll.
Okay.
Kara.
So I'm recklessly attacking as usual, as per usual.
Ooh. Roll that again.
That's nice, but that's
Very
the
nice.
same roll.
Oh.
I'm good with that, though. I'm good with it.
Fist
So
in the
that
face.
I
was-
want to see you succeed.
That was for this guy. So that means 15 damage.
On which one?
Yeah.
On which one? I'm sorry, I was looking at my encounter here.
This guy.
This guy, right here.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. There's nothing but it's like someone threw a grenade in a salad bar. It is toasted. There is just vine bits everywhere, and it is down.
So I'm moving here now, and
We're gonna call you're the food processor.
I'm
A blender.
You're the Ninja
that's
9000. You're gonna make everyone a nutritious shake after this battle.
The Vitamix.
That's what I was trying to think of. And I didn't get there, but you got there for me. Thank you.
So that would be 5 damage, and then my third attack. Wait, I have another one. Ooh, that hits. And but that's without the plus. So that's 7 damage total for this guy. Yes.
Yes. All right. More nutritious shakes for the kids. It is out of the party.
All right.
Vitamin K. Taking them down.
Left and right. Right and left. All right. Well, that puts us back at the top of the queue. So, a horse, again, you're at the top of my list because I put you in at 810, but it's actually Zoliare. Zoliare.
All right.
Paging Dr. Zoliare. You have a phone call at the white courtesy phone.
I'm going to, I'm just going to attack that thing with my rapier then. It's going to, 11.
Let's see here. That's it, straight up. Unfortunately,
11.
not a good moment for the bard. It might have been trick of the light, thinking it was closer to you, but you just biff it.
Hey, I got tripped. What's going on here? I don't understand.
You may have pulled a muscle in the process. No.
Oh my goodness, the rapier is not working for me.
She'll dig.
Chopping broccoli.
She'll chop.
All right. Pull up my little handheld blunderbuss and fire out some thorny vines.
Ooh.
24.
Ooh.
And that'll be...
You know what I have to say. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
13 was the first one. Sorry. 13 is the first one. I rolled twice, unfortunately. But 13 damage for the attack.
How do you want to do this?
All right. I want to have the vines reach out and each individually grab like another vine and try to like pull it like out of the ground like I'm trying to pull a potato out.
All right, so they're coming at your vines, right? It's like there's helix things happening. It could be art, but it's all happening so fast, and there's a sound of kind of like pulling like fibers and just rustles across the entire field, and then they snap and they go limp down to the soil, and everything is just deathly quiet.
Forward.
Where's the wall? Is the wall up here?
The wall is a bit further.
It's a bit further up there.
Yes. So
And the cackling and stuff was beyond the wall.
you couldn't quite tell where it was coming from. You just heard a bit of unsettling laughter.
Well, since we just defeated these guys, I'm going to yell out, "We are gods!" And I'm going to run to the wall and jump up on top of the wall and proclaim our victory.
So you're running to the wall. That's something that's happening.
That's
Okay.
something that's happening.
All right. So as you are running, you run to the wall, and I'm trying to reveal my areas here. Hang on. Okay. So
Feeling very, very mighty.
Oh, there it is. There, merry and mighty indeed. Tali screams, "Stop!" The little girl screams, "Stop running!" Do you stop or you keep going?
Yeah.
You're going?
Who
You're going for it?
screams?
The little girl.
The little girl, so you just yell stop at us?
She sees you. You guys are running. You're gleeful,
Okay,
filled with
we
your
stop?
battle joy. Do you stop?
Yeah, stop.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
come on.
Well,
stop.
Horses doesn't
I'm not
strike me as the
running.
type to charge forward like that.
No. I'm
Kara,
a little more
maybe.
than that.
I'll
Zoliare,
stop.
the Mormont, you stop. She points.
But we are victorious.
She points at the scarecrows and says, "Those were never that close to the wall."
Scarecrows?
And you look over across the field and you see two scarecrows kind of propped up on posts or propped up on next to where the gate is going out back out to the forest. And then all of a sudden their eyes flare with like kind of deep set flames. And roll initiative again, please.
Oh, boy.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
The status of the weather, would it be considered stormy still enough, or is it not quite stormy outside?
So I was gonna get to that. The storm. So the clouds are kind of starting to break up overhead. You're seeing a few patches of stars. Every once in a while, you glimpse the moon.
Full moon, half moon, crescent, waning crescent,
Gibbous,
waning gibbous.
waxing gibbous, motherfucker.
Gibbous.
That would be
I rolled a natural 20 plus 1.
Nice. I actually did pretty good this round. I got 18.
All right. Let's see. So Horace got an 18. Who rolled the natural 20?
Slanter.
Oh, that plus 1.
Plus 1.
All right. Shildig, what'd you get?
16.
All right.
Carr got a 19.
Yes.
And Zoliare, 15.
15.
Molto bene. Mi piace.
I speak
right.
Spanish too, you know.
You're bard.
And where on the map are these guys?
Okay, so you guys have kind of charged forward. Let me see if I can select you guys. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Looks like I can. So you've kind of come up about this far.
Oh, I'm off the screen.
You lost the screen?
What?
So there we are. We're
Okay.
at the top.
And
Okay, there we go.
hang on, let me reveal these fools to you.
Fools. Where are the
There we go.
fools?
Okay. So there you go. So
Where are we? I don't see us.
I guess scroll up.
can you guys see you yourselves?
We're way up
Yeah.
top.
So you're close. You're close to where they are. You're
Oh,
5, 10. You're about 15 feet away from them.
Oh crap!
okay, I see us now.
Slanter, you have the first move here, however.
That's awesome.
And these things are like kind of like
15 feet away,
they're
right?
like jittering. They're not moving naturally, and they look scary. And you're freaked out because they're effing scarecrows that are coming for you. And they're like, "I'm a scarecrow." Exactly.
5 feet forward. I'm going to
That's
move
right.
5 feet. Well, I'm going to move, I guess, here, and then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
That's a cantrip.
That's
Yeah. It's a spell.
Oh, but you got the slots. You got the slots to spare, or do you?
I do.
Do you? Dun dun dun.
Yeah, my second, third level spell. So, with this particular spell, you need to roll a wisdom saving check on these individuals. And they take half damage if they save, but it's 3d8 radiant damage.
roll them dice.
Now I'm not messing around, by the way. All right. And what if you roll a natural 20 on a save?
Oh, Natural 20 on the save is a success.
Only 8 damage? That sucks.
And so, in a sense where, like, is it half damage or anything with this Spirit Guardians?
I don't know, DM. That's up to you.
Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah, it's half damage on a save for wisdom.
According to the yes, all right, yeah, I've got it up here. It says nothing about
rolling 20s
rolling
on save.
20s on a save. So I'm going to make a determination behind the scenes here.
Fair enough.
And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
That's your turn. I think that was a pretty good turn right there. Okay. Up next, Kara.
Okay.
It's blender time.
Yes. The only question is, should I rage or should I not?
Get right up in them. Don't rage.
Yeah.
Don't rage
How
until you
far
have
away
to.
is Kara?
What?
Kara's there.
Don't rage until you have to.
Okay. So I was here.
That's good advice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm here. And I'm recklessly attacking this guy.
All right. Bring the pain.
Whoosh.
No.
Wait.
Okay.
Yes. So that would be nice. 7 damage. Second attack. Ugh.
Terrible.
That's bad.
Boosh. That's a 13.
Hits.
Hits. Okay.
It does.
So that's another 6. And finally, whoosh.
Roll that again. There we
Okay.
go.
That's without the plus. Okay, so that's a total of 17 damage.
That's respectable. So there's hay and bits of fabric.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Is it 17? I lost. It was 7 for, yeah, 17 damage.
Okay. So you would attack this scarecrow, and it tries to get out of the way, but it's definitely not fast enough with its herky jerky movements, and it kind of tries to strike back out at you, but you kind of cleave through one of its scarecrowy arms, and there's kind of a burst of leaves and sticks and like moths like kind of fly out from it, and it's kind of looking a bit saggy on one side. All right. Up next, we've got, let's see, Horace.
So I'm going to go ahead and use Ice Knife.
Ooh.
I'm going to go for the guy on the left.
Ice Knife. I love that one. It's from Leo's Greatest Hits album of 2019.
So it's 12 plus 6. So that's 18.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. So I get 1d10. And they get to do a dex save.
They do. Saved, by the way.
Dex save is 14. So I guess that only does 3.
But then the ice knife explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they save, then the 2d6 doesn't count. Target each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold.
So there's
the other guy within 5 feet.
No, but so there's the initial damage and then there's the explosion damage.
Right.
He rolled the 3 and then you saved.
Oh, I missed.
So
I missed the 3.
Yeah, he saved. So there's the explosion damage didn't get him.
My mistake. I missed the 3. Okay. All right, so you're kind of these flurries of these.
Yeah, and
these
then I'm gonna go ahead and back
blades.
off.
You're backing off. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back over here, and I'm gonna let Salad Shooter up there keep attacking those guys.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So this scarecrow kind of jerks toward Kara, and like its head kind of cocks back, and it's kind of like a gourd of some kind, not a pumpkin, but it's kind of a knobby looking nasty thing, and where like a rough mouth has just kind of been slashed across it, like someone was like goofing around. The thing like kind of tilts back, and it looks like this is nasty ass grin, like it is. It wants to show you why it's smiling. All right, let's see. I'll roll this one.
It's gonna attack Kara.
So it's attacking Kara. 18.
It gets advantage,
That-
right?
Yeah, it has advantage.
Oh.
And 18.
Okay,
and
well,
18
I got
hits.
rolled twice, but all right.
Yep.
All right, so
Was that 18 in total? It was 18 the highest.
18 was the highest.
What's your AC, Kara?
Horrible.
16. No,
I'm
it's
going
not
to.
horrible.
I'm going to. I'm gonna use
Oh,
my reaction.
excuse me. It would be 22. It'd be 22.
That hits.
You're using your what?
I still want to
Zoliar?
reuse my action. I want to use a reaction,
Okay.
and as that scarecrow is attacking, I'm gonna say to it, I'm like, man, you are so ugly. When you take your dog for a walk, you get pet first. And I'm gonna use
Little
my
fire
cutting
scarecrow?
words. I'm gonna use my cutting words into it. It's I gotta roll a D8. Watch this. To minus it by 5 points.
Minus hit points or minus attack?
Minus your
Attack.
attack.
22 minus 5 is
17.
17.
Ah, that still hit.
It was worth a try.
Okay.
It was worth it.
All right, that's a 3. So it kind of comes across you with one claw,
Just completely ignored me. Okay.
and they completely ignored the trash talking, or did it? Because you're kind of taunting from the
From
back
afar.
side, from afar. Okay, so it gets you with one attack for 3 points of damage,
Okay.
Wasted that reaction.
and then rolled another. We got a 17 for a second attack, which I'm assuming that's going to hit
That
Axe.
hit.
because we get 2 attacks, my friends. And so we got a total of 9 points of damage
Total.
total. Yep, from both attacks.
Okay.
Mm.
And so this thing, like, it kind of reels back. It like kind of, its head kind of jerks to the side, like it hears something for a second, like a split second, but not long enough to slow down its reaction. And as it kind of wheels back, these like tattered kind of old coat sleeves it's got kind of fall back, and it's got these hooked kind of hand claw things that don't look like anything anyone could have assembled into a scarecrow in their right mind, and they just kind of rip across Kara's torso. And it's not a pleasant thing. It's not a happy moment for anybody. No one's happy about this, except for the scarecrows. Okay, moving on. Shildig, you are up.
Okay. So pull up my blunderbuss and kind of like work it around a little bit and then fire off a chaos bolt.
Ooh, I don't know what that is, but it sounds bad. Sounds bad for business.
And I'm going to fire it at this guy.
Okay.
Come on, dice. 17 to hit.
17, and it does hit.
Sweet.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
It's not bad.
All right. That's 14 damage. And the damage is going to be If I'm not correct, it'll be lightning damage.
Hang on 1 second. All right, how do you want to do this?
All right. I want him to get hit with the lightning bolt, drop to the ground, and kind of wiggle a little bit as he like starts to like burst into flame from inside.
All right, you read my mind. All right, so the lightning bolt just hits this thing square in the bread basket, and it kind of jerks away from Kara, and its little scarecrow twig legs. You hear like this snapping sound, and it drops. And then for a set, you smell smoke, and then all of a sudden, this thing is in just flames, and it topples over, and it is not moving. It's just a pile of sticks and fire.
Awesome.
Get done.
Bye bye. Okay, that one's done. That one is not. We're not going
What
to.
is this weird combination of D8 and D6 you have in your spells?
So the Chaos Bolt does 2d8 plus 1d6, and if I use any of my spells with my spell focus, I get an extra 1d8 when I roll for damage.
Zoliare, bring
Okay.
what you got.
Which one's gone?
Oh, he must have been stacked with another. All right, there you go. I might have had a backup scarecrow that I decided not to use tonight.
I'm gonna swagger up. I'm gonna swagger up,
Because I got swagger.
and I'm gonna do my scarecrow dance to him. I'm gonna say, "You can waste away your hours talking to your flowers and talking to the rain, 'cause you ain't got a brain." With my vicious mockery.
Love it. Loving that.
Bro,
Wisdom saving throw.
15.
15 or better. All right. Come on, green monster. 17.
Well, that sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vicious Mockery doesn't do any extras.
Yeah, he would have had disadvantage on his attack.
Was that your action? Is that your round?
I think I look cool.
You looked awesome. I mean, I was like, whoa. Damn. And then I was like, okay, it kind of evened out. But initially I was like, what?
And I'm going to tell the guys, okay, I weakened him. Let's go.
All right. So this kind of scarecrow was interested in what was going on with his scarecrow brethren and the fire and the burning. But it hears your taunts and it kind of jerks towards you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, Zoliare. Pup, please.
I mean, come on. Bards are good with wisdom. What's the deal here? Come on now. Oh, sorry. Charisma. Ah, hey.
Ooh. That's a keeper.
All right.
Plus one.
So for a moment, it like fixes you with these kind of in deep kind of burning eyes. And you feel this moment of just complete and utter dread, but it quickly passes.
I'm going to shake it off. You can't see this.
You shake it off. All right. And all right, we're back to the top with Slanter.
That's what I was thinking too. So
top of the round.
All right.
Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Sweet.
So I am attacking. I have no level 3 spells yet left, but I'm going to use a level 2 spell. I am going to do a guiding bolt. Get +7 to hit. Here we go.
Come on, roll big.
Whoosh.
Had to give
Really?
it that.
Did somebody fart?
Guiding bolt wide.
So that's an 8, I guess.
So you throw out your energy, your holy just
Unguided bolt.
your will, and it's like it hits an invisible bumper, and it just kind of shoots off into the night.
It's like a bad bottle rocket.
Yeah, and it's gone, and it's gone. You might have peed just a little bit.
Who's up?
All right,
It's not
it
me. All right.
is Hara. You are up.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
Is there
after
any
Jorge. Okay, so I'm going here. And with my life bane axes and shouting to the top of my lungs, I'm attacking with recklessly, of course. Because there ain't no other way.
Ain't no party like a reckless party, because a reckless party don't stop.
Hey,
Yes. So first attack, that would be a 16.
That is a hit.
Okay. That would be 4 damage. Ish. And now second attack. That hits. And it's another 6 damage. And finally, okay, so that hits, and this is another 2 damage.
12 total.
Okay.
12 total.
So it's taking their hits. And there's leaves and twigs and whatever stuff with are flying. And it kind of like leans back like it's about to fall over. I mean, if this thing is like 30 degrees to the ground, and then boom, it snaps back up, and the fire in his eyes just flares brighter. And it just, you get this sense that whatever force is powering this thing is pissed off.
Come on, Horace. Bring it.
All right, Horace, you are up.
All right. Well, I don't want to overdo
Dang
things.
it,
I
Horace.
think it's probably just worth. I'm just going to do the chill touch again. I think it's going to work out.
Keeping it chill. All
He
right.
looks pretty messed up.
I have
So
faith in
that's
you.
11 plus 6, so 17.
That is a hit.
That is a chill touch you got.
And that's going to give me a 7.
All right. Oh, it gets cold again. You guys are all shivering, and the air is, and you see your breath, and you see these kind of frost crystals kind of spread out over the scarecrow, and the like fire in his eyes like dim for a second, but then they surge back up, and like the frost kind of melts again, and there's little beads of dew on this thing.
Why?
It's a thing.
Hold on. I rolled that wrong. That should have been 2d8.
Oh.
You want me to do it again, or are we going to go with that?
I think we should probably go with that. Well, you roll. We'll go with that. We'll go with that in the interest of flow. We shall. Okay, Zoliare,
Yeah.
it is your go.
All right. Well, since my mockery is not working, I'm just going to run up and hit him with a rapier.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
I reversed that. It's Shildig's go.
All right.
Indeed. So
Good for
from
me
where
for
I'm-
catching that.
where I'm standing, I'm gonna conjure up a flame on the front of the blunderbuss, kind of take aim and fire. Bang. That's a 25 to hit.
Ooh,
Oh, I don't
nice.
even have to do any kind of calculations there. That is a hit.
And we've got a 7 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
All right. So I want to
And make it good, because it's perfect. So
All right.
Let's see.
While I was taking aim, I was watching him kind of snap his gourd jaws back and forth, and just as they open up wide enough, just fire that flame right down the throat.
So the flame enters right in that dark, gaping maw, and it clamps shut like in an instant, like it could stop it. And then you see kind of smoke kind of rising out from its like ratty collar down its sleeves, and the flames in the eyes like surge, and then they wink out, and then the thing just explodes. Boom! Smoke, flames, leaves are burning, and they like burn super fast, turn to embers, get caught in the wind, blow away. Nighty night.
All right.
The end of that incident. All right, so we're looking at about 11:47. You guys want to keep going for a little bit, or what? Or do we want to pause here?
I have early call in the morning, so
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go. So I didn't realize again, like I said, I didn't time this thing, but if we
Welcome
can keep this going for the
world.
next we can keep this going for the next session if you guys are enjoying this journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
we can go find her father.
Yeah, I
That would be good.
think we can finish this in another session. I'm confident of that. You're a little more than halfway there.
It's a 2-shot now.
It's a 2-shot, motherfuckers. 2
Double
shot.
barrel, bitches. Double barrel.
Like the blunderbuss, right? Oh, that was fun as hell. All right, I hope I did okay
yeah.
tonight. I was a little nervous, to be honest, when I started this, but
You're doing good.
it was fun.
Yeah.
How could you roll a 20 initiative and then get a 1 roll to hit?
Because the fates be cruel. The fates be cruel.
Because you don't believe in your deity. That's why.
We need that. That's a good point.
All right, guys. Hey, stay safe
All
out
right.
there.
Yes. Be safe, Dan.
Yeah.
Enjoy the river, and all of us will hold down the fort up here.
Good night, everyone.
On that
Have a
note,
good night, guys. Thanks a
Hey,
lot.
y'all, we gotta get the kids on chat here soon because they're going crazy.
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It'll be good.
All right,
Sounds good, guys. Have a good night.
now
Bye, everyone.
Deuces.
Bye.
deuces.